He's going to try to move it up. Where are you going, Tippett? Owen Tippett, give your ball. Oh, my God. He got absolutely rocked. Went to the goddamn ceiling. Oh, Shorzy, you were alone. Shorzy, fresh out of the box, absolutely lays into Owen Tippett. This is unbelievable. This is the greatest hit I think I've ever seen in NHL history. He lines him up. Beeline to Owen Tippett. Oh, my God. He went to the moon. He went to the goddamn moon. That is the strength that Shorzy has to absolutely skyrocket that man. It was like a home run. Look at him get launched into the air like an absolute child. Owen Tippett, man, you got to retire from the NHL after that. That is completely embarrassing. 20 seconds to go. Raycroft gets the breakaway. What a save by Pekka Pasta. Get back in your net. Get back in your goddamn net, laddie. I honestly have no idea how there was a breakaway even for Nelson. What a stretch pass. How? Defenseman, how do you allow that man to get by you? Two of these dumbasses just allow, Raycroft, number 19, to get by them all alone on the breakaway. Game 7, 10 seconds. The Kings are down by 1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live yet again, the Yukon IceMen. We had our first episode. We got our team picked through the expansion draft. We simulated year number 1. Surprisingly made the playoffs. Went to the second round, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, we went to the draft. We drafted our generational prospect, our future captain of our squad in P. Shorzy. We got a foundation built now. It is still a rebuilding process, and I'd imagine a little bit of a regress heading into year number 2 now. We're not a cup contender yet, but we're building towards the future, and we're building towards a dynasty. How are we today? How we doing, chat? We're back yet again, live yet again. You know the deal. The Yukon IceMen. Sit back, grab some popcorn, and watch GM Pasta cook, man. Utah IceMen. Nah. Yukon. Video idea, you should do 1 season per live or maybe 2. We're gonna see how this goes. I want to definitely get a few years done here and just get ready to improve this hockey team. We're gonna take a look at the roster for anybody who was not here for the last episode. We're starting off with, honestly, not a bad first line. We got Cole Perfetti alongside P. Shorzy and Tara Tukin, who was our first overall pick from the year prior. So we have literally drafted back-to-back first overalls. We got it last year. Didn't win the draft lottery this year because we made the playoffs. But we had a lot of assets because all the assets that we traded, we got picks back. And I mean, Shane Wright, another guy of the future. He's only 21 years old. 2 years left on his deal. We got Anton Lundell, who's 23. This still is by far and away the youngest roster in the NHL. Not a lot of players who have played in playoff games at all. So not a lot of experience. I did offer Thomas Harley a contract extension, and he declined it. We can try again. I would like to get him locked up for at least 6 years, considering the fact he's 24 years old. That will lead him till he's 30. And I mean, he's 89 overall already. He's got like 3 more years of growing before he like peaks. So we want to get him signed. That's like the number one thing, basically. Zane Parekh, I think he's got 2 years left. He does. So at the end of next season, we'll probably try to get him back. And then between the pipes, Yaroslav Askarov, he's grown to an 86. Not too shabby at all. Running out Matt Murray. I don't expect to win a lot of hockey games, but I expect to have fun. You always go live when I'm busy, brother. I have no idea when you're busy, Point. No idea at all. So, Thomas Harley, first order of business. We got to get him signed. This has got to be a signee. I really would like to get Thomas Harley signed before the beginning. I would like to get Thomas Harley signed before the beginning of the season. I don't want to go to RFA signings in the offseason and have to try to somehow manage and scramble to get this guy back. He's 24 years old, 89 overall. It says he wants a contract extension also. He's only making $4 million, so he's going to want to raise outside of that. I did offer him 1. Now we just got to wait and see if he accepts. I think he's going to decline, though. I kind of low-key a little bit. I kind of did low-ball him, Chad. I'm not going to lie. Why do you have 2 P. Shorzys? I don't, brother. I have 1. Hello, GM Pass. Together, we have had a great opportunity. I'm not worried about a season goal right now. I don't expect us to make the playoffs. We're still in the building phase right now. And there's more draft picks, and there it is. Thomas Harley, unfortunately, does not want to accept the offer. He rejected it. The salary you have offered is too low for me, so we're going to have to up the pay a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Hey, Pastor, what's up, dude? Zane Perek overall grow very slowly. It takes like 7 years before he's a 90 plus, unless you got a crazy sim. Well, we could always move him. He's not locked up long term. He's still on a very small contract, so I'm not worried. I mean, if you look at our team, we don't have a lot of great players. He wants 9.3 for 3 years. That's absolutely absurd, chat. Is there not like a sweet spot here? Oh my God. Thomas Harley, a $10 million player? I don't know, chat. What do we think? I mean, we could give him his... Honestly, we could give him the money. Because if we don't add in a clause to the contract, obviously if we do, it makes his interest go a little bit up. We'll be able to move off that deal if we ever need to. So 5 years, he wants 10 for 5. That's the issue. What about 9-6? We'll go 9-6 for 4 seasons for Thomas Harley. It kicks in next year. And then with no clause in the contract, we'll be able to move him if we have to. 89 overall, top 4 D-man, 4 years at 9.6 million. Give him a clause in 8.5. I don't want to give out clauses. Unless you're like a legit bona fide superstar, I'm not giving it out. Because I want to be able to have flexibility and to move whoever I want if I got to dump some salary. It does get a little bit messy when you need to clear up some cap space when I'm in the competing phase, which will be like probably 4 years from now. I don't want to have a lot of no movement clauses or no trade clauses restricting me from moving my players. So we are going to sim to the regular season and pray he accepts that offer. And there we go. We went ahead, locked up Thomas Harley, $9.6 million for only 4 years. But you know what? It's worth it. There's no clauses in the contract. So if we have to move him, we can do so. That is a W. Signee. Trade Harley for a first and you get better D for cheaper. Brother, I'm not trading my best defenseman who's 24 years old for a first overall pick. Or first round pick. It ain't happening. Pull the brooms out for Dallas Edmonton series. Alright, troll. You want to get banned? You want the attention? I can ban you right now, buddy. It's all good. No worries. Alright, so we got the roster locked down. Let me overwrite the save file. We got Thomas Harley locked up for at least 4 more years. And then we head into year number 2 and see how the Yukon IceMen can do. Puka, the best YouTuber. Don't know who that is, brother. All right, we'll sim the first month of the year and see how that goes. I'm not too worried with our record here. If we make the playoffs, that's great. If we don't, that's also great. We're still in the rebuilding phase. 0-3 start. I kind of figured a regression was in effect after... How many games did we win last year, chat? Like 45, 42, something like that? We won a whole lot of games. The Undertaker's always willing to ban somebody. Bro has created a player on his franchise mode. Has a created player. Brother, it's the PHL roster. Luke Yonkman's going to be available. Pekka Pasta will be available. There's going to be all the legends. This is just the roster that I use for literally everything. Every rebuild I've used this year has had Pekka, Shorzy, and Luke Yonkman. Favorite team? The Oilers. Where's Peg City? Down in the fucking dumpster, buddy. Next to the goddamn sewer rats. Trash franchise in a trash city. Not happening. Who do I got tonight? Game 1 is tonight, right? Correct? Canes versus Cats. Who do we got, chat? Where is Peg City? No idea. Is Luke Yonkman a real player? I don't think, no. I don't think he's a real player. I'm pretty sure it was a created generator player from EA Sports. So 9-15. We're having that regression that I thought, so we're just going to keep simulating on. Don't really need to take too much time, as we're not going to be... I want another top pick. Look, there's some real good talent in this next draft. Tons of options. We got to get one of them. One of them being a Yukon member. Gavin McKenna is from Yukon. We could potentially get him. This is that draft class. And then next year's Landon DuPont. So... I'm trying to go after all the generational talents possible and just load up, base up for a goddamn dynasty. That's what I want. Step 1 was P. Shorzy. That's only step 1. Oh my God, we're 19-18 now. We've actually somehow went on a little bit of a winning streak. Dear God. Canes game 1, Cats. Florida takes it. I got Cats. It's in Carolina, no? Hurricanes got home ice advantage. We are now 4th, so potentially, again... This is not good. I'd much rather tank than make the playoffs, but hey, Yukon is competing right now, and that's going to keep the fan base very, very happy. Canes win tonight. Panthers win the series. We want the cup. Who is we, brother? Taking notes from the Blackhawks, I guess. Is both games tonight? Aiden, how drunk are you right now, brother? Do you really think with only 2 series left in the NHL, they put both of them on tonight and then no games on tomorrow? That would be an NHL thing to do, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's in Carolina. Maybe the Hurricanes take it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Haven't the Hurricanes won every game in Carolina so far? They're undefeated on home ice. How do I have Shoresy on the first and fourth line? What do you mean how, brother? You put him there. It's not rocket appliances. Come on now. All right, we're going to sim up to the trade deadline. Hi, Pasta. What's up, dude? It's Gary Bettman. It is Gary Bettman, but they've quite literally never done that. That would be one of the stupidest moves that he's probably ever made, if that was the case. Cale Makar normally goes to free agency. Sign him with no clauses. If you don't got first trade for him, I'm not trading for Cale Makar, dude. I can't give up any assets to Colorado to even make that trade go through. I'd have to give up P. Shoresy, and it's not happening. We'll see. Before we hop into the trade deadline, we can take a look at the pending free agents upcoming. I did look at it. There is a good list. McDavid is one of them, but I'd imagine he probably will end up signing and not walk to free agency. Let me take a look here. Pending free agents. Upcoming year. Can you do like... No, you can't sort from UFA. So, Marty Necas right now is the best guy available at a 93. Kempe, Anderson. So, yeah. No Makar. No Connor McDavid. None of these guys are going to be available. I mean, the only guy I would think about is Marty Necas, but I don't think we're going after him. So, we're not going to be aggressive in free agency yet. I still got to pace myself. Keep some salary cap available. Because all these young players that I'm grabbing and developing, they're going to want big boy deals in a few years. So, Konechny just made a killer pass. Nate Dogg put it away. 5-2. Fuck you, Sweden. Sorry, that kind of just came out. All right, trade deadline time. Vince Dunn, no, he's a little bit too old. I don't think we're going to get any, like, young players. Yeah, I just wanted to take a look. Trouba, chat, do we get Jacob Trouba? Name him the captain. I am good off that, little bro. We're going to sim to the end of the year, and whatever happens, happens. Sidney Crosby, where's Marner going to go? He's headed to Hockey Town. Detroit Red Wings. Or, I mean, he can't really go to Carolina if they make the finals, right? The only way he can go to Carolina is if they get swept again in the conference finals. So I don't think he's headed there. He'd fit there well, not going to lie. Vegas, I don't know if they have the money, to be honest, to fit him in, but I could see him trying to... They could work something out with Gary. Who knows? Sweden be like, what'd he say F me for? Yes, Pasta. Pekka, Dallas, or Edmonton? Edmonton. Come on now, buddy. It would be horrifying if he goes to Chicago. They got a lot of cap space. I'm trying to think of it from his perspective. Like, you have had very limited playoff success so far in your career. Why are you going to a rebuilding team that's not even close to making the playoffs? Adding Marner to the Blackhawks, I don't even think makes them a playoff team. If they were closer to contending for the postseason, then yeah, that could be a spot, but I don't see it. It goes to Buffalo. Buffalo. Who wants to go to Buffalo? That's where careers go to die. I don't see it happening, Chad. He's going to go to a contender. There's no way he goes to if he goes to a rebuilding team, he gives fuck all about winning. Marner to the Ducks. That would be interesting. How's your salary cap, though? I don't know how much you have available, as we're going to win more games this season than we did last year. All right. The Yukon IceMen developing as per usual. That's insane. I've yet to miss the playoffs, and yet I'm trying to tank. Chat, I'm just not good at tanking. I don't know what it is. I'm literally just not good at tanking. It's absolutely absurd. I'm insufferable? No, not insufferable. It's impossible for me to lose. There we go. All right, let's check these standings. Back-to-back seasons where Yukon was trying to tank, and we got second place in our division. 46 wins, 31 losses, 5 in overtime for 97 points. So we were even better this season than last. Vegas was the best team in our division, winning 47 games. If we take a look at the entire league, we had the Dallas Stars winning 57. The Yukon IceMen, though, they'd be a little bit down. 10th overall, top 10 in our second season in the league is not too shabby. We've yet to miss the playoffs as well. So we are in a very, very good spot with an extremely young core of players. Marner could go to the Lightning if they get more cap space. Brother, where are they getting the cap space from? It ain't going to happen. Shorzy as a rookie might put up the most impressive rookie season of all time. 60 goals as a rook, 104 points. We got Anton Lundell at 68. Zane Parekh, that's back-to-back years, putting up a boatload of points. Tartukin, again, he's not really much of a goal scorer. He had 51 apples for 62 points. Cole Perfetti was decent. Thomas Harley, we got him locked up long-term. Another 50-point season by him. Yaroslav Askarov with 38 wins, a 914, which is not too bad at all. So he basically not carried us, but he helped for sure get us to the postseason after a very rough start. I mean, we started out like 9-15, and then all of a sudden we were back in the race. The Moose, Mikko Rantanen, is going to have the most points in the NHL at 118. He also had the most goals at 63. So Shorzy, as a rookie, was this close to winning the Maurice Richard. I have a feeling this man is going to be a Yukon legend. Goaltending-wise, Jake Ottinger is going to lead the way in wins. He had 44. And for shutouts, that will go to Shesterkin and Montembeault, both having 7 apiece. The Lightning basically have no cap space. None at all. As we are going to play Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers in round number 1. A very, very tough matchup, Chad. Very, very tough. All right, let me write down our statistics for year number 2. I'm going to be tracking all of the Yukon seasons and how we do. So 46, 31, and 5. We had 97 points. That is a 7-point improvement off of last season. 2nd in division and 10th in the NHL, right? Those are some very, very good numbers. I cannot lie at all. Very, very good numbers to start our franchise. Back-to-back years. The Western Conference is tough, man, and we're making it in, so we cannot complain. Well, I cannot complain, laddie. My coworker got fired earlier because he dropped a baggie in front of our boss. What? Dropped a baggie, and he gets fired for that? Low-key a little bit crazy, brother. All right, so round number 1 up against the Edmonton Oilers. Here we go. I'm going to leave everything the same. We're just going to fly off of instinct right now. Here we go. Game number 1. We have home ice advantage for the first time ever. First period, 1-0 lead. Thank you, Cole Perfetti. We got a 1-goal lead entering the third against Edmonton. Obviously, McDavid and Dry are going to be very, very tough to beat, but Ridley Gregg gives us that insurance marker. We were the better team in the regular season for a reason, and there we go. Yukon will take game number 1, 6-2. Chat, this is urgent. I need you guys to remind me after the season is over, before we hit free agency or around that area, let me customize my jerseys. I got to go in and make sure we have the whiteout for year number 3. I completely forgot to do that after the first year, so you guys got to remind me. Somebody remind me, please, to go in there and do that, because I'm going to forget. I know I am. All right, back to playoff hockey. Game number 2, still in Yukon. We can take a stranglehold on this series, but the Oilers, they're never out of a hockey game. A 3-0 lead after 1, 4-3 entering the third period. Brett Kulak is scoring goals, and then Matt Savoy, the young lad himself, will tie this game up at 4. Come on, Askarov. Shut the door in this third period. Shots are pretty even, 35-34. Edmonton trying to split the first 2 games in Yukon, but that home ice advantage is a real thing. Let's hop in. Let's hop the hell in. We got OT. Fucking rights. I actually got to open my window. If we're going to hop in here, it's going to get a little hot in here. The window needs to be opened. Justo, thank you for the $5 super chat. Pelly Band rips in the chat for Pelly. Literally just got here, and he's already gone. All right, coach mode on. Game sound should be good. Beautiful. What happened to the Coyotes? They relocated, brother. They weren't making any money. They were not making any money. Here we go in overtime in game number 2. We are locked in, potentially taking a stranglehold on this series. We got to protect home ice, man. You are not in trouble until you lose at home, and right now we get a 1-0 series lead. Matthias Ekholm leading that rush for Edmonton. Harley, Parekh, what are we doing in our own end right now? The whiteout is not here in Yukon. It will be, but right now, the fans don't know what playoff hockey is here. This is the first time ever having a professional sports team. They got to get used to it. Thomas Harley the other way. Harley leading the rush. He's going to wind one up. Skinner's going to make the save. Ekholm gets the rebound. And here come the Oilers the other way. Zach Hyman over to McDavid. Connor McDavid coming into the zone. Shot. Nice save there by Askarov. I customized his pads. Why are they not working? Perfetti loses at the blue line. Over to Parekh. Had a very, very good season. Back-to-back years, honestly, Parekh. As a rookie, he had like 50 points, and he had 60 this year, I believe. Arvidsson walking in. Another save again by Askarov. As we've kind of been on our heels here early on in overtime. Lundell over to Romanov. Here we go. Shane Wright. Sugar Shane Wright just loses the puck. He regains it, though. J.J. Moser walking in. Easy save by Stu. He's going to play it. Nice forecheck there by Niels Hoglander. Hoglander to Lundell, but neither can pick up the puck. Get in on Darnell Nurse. Come on. Nurse. He's going to skate that puck in. Hoglander was on his ass, dude. I love that back-checking support. Romanov, what are you doing, bud? God damn. All right, let's go full attack, full forecheck, all that good stuff. Ehlers getting older. He wants to be on a contender. What? Ten minutes to go here in game number 2 in overtime. Evander Kane puts it back to the point. That's our puck. Go, Hoglander. You got to turn on the Jets, buddy. What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year? Come on, Darnell Nurse. The other way, over to Arvey. Moves it up to Nuggy. Nugent Hopkins into the zone. Can't get a shot on net. Yukon doing a very good job defending. Romanov up to Lundell. Lundell, what? Man, if we're going to have this back and forth, here we go. Samuelson walking down Main Street, and he cannot bury it. Are you kidding me? Over Lundell. Nice block there by Corey Perry. Shane Wright back to Lundell. D to D. Kevin Ball unleashes a goddamn bomb, but it didn't even hit the net. Jake Neighbors, why are you going back in your own end, buddy? We got to go north-south, not east-west. Where's Shorzy? I don't think I've seen P. Shorzy on the ice yet. Ridley Gregg, one-on-one. Gregg on the backhand, and Skinner's going to cover it up. Damn it, one of Germany's best players just got injured. Who? Who got injured? All right, the big boys are out there right now with a full forecheck and full attack, but we lose the draw. I believe it was Cole Perfetti, not the greatest face-off taker in the league. Draisaitl, down low to Connor. McDavid walking out, back to the point. Bouchard, rebound, where is it at? Askarov, cover it up. You got no stamina, brother. No stamina at all. Let's go, Yukon. Yes, sir. McDavid wins that draw. Hoosh bomb doesn't get through. That is nice blocking there by Shorzy. Bouchard keeps it in, though. Shot. It's going to go a little bit wide. We only got 2 minutes to go here in overtime. I'm praying for a victory, or I am the hell out of here, dude. I have no idea how we... Oh, my God. Leon on the break. Over. Hyman can't bury it behind the net. Back out to Dry. Doesn't get a shot on net. He's going to absolutely destroy whoever that was. P. Shorzy. He's going to take a heart attack. He's not used to playing this amount of minutes. Samuelson the other way. Poked off of his stick. We got 50 seconds to go. McDavid all alone coming in on the breakaway. Nice defending. Thomas Harley shuts him down. Nice save, Askarov. Dear God, Edmonton's been all over us this period. All over us. Gavrikov walking out. Janmark, and there it is. Matthias Janmark will tie the series up at 1. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. All right, we fought so hard and so violently just to end up losing. Matthias Janmark. I mean, they call him playoff Janmark for a reason. They really, really do. McDavid, no helmet. EA glitch happens every OT with William McDavid. It's not a glitch, brother. It's not a glitch. Boys, you don't have to spam L's. A few L's are fine. You don't need to spam, though. What's up, boys? Smelly. All right, so we lose that game. I don't want to be hopping into too many of these games because we're not really a cup contender right now. We're just somehow simulating well. Maybe I've just built an overall good roster, but... All right, game number 3. The series has made the switch to Edmonton, and the Oilers, they are going to get it to overtime, going to double overtime, but thank to P. Shorzy, A power play marker on Stuart Skinner. 41 shots on goal, and we take a 2-1 series lead. Pass has a lot of star players. Helmets off mainly for thumbnails. Yes. Yes, I do. Why doesn't McDavid have a helmet? He's going old school, man. Old time hockey, yeah? Avocado, what's good, dude? All right, we could take a stranglehold here. Stranglehold is up for grabs here in game number 4. 3-2 lead after 1 second period. It is all knotted up. And for the third, the Oilers dominate. 3 unanswered goals, one of them being a short-handed one, and they are going to tie it up yet again. Not going to lie, chat, this low-key has 7 written all over it. This has game 7 written all over it, dude. All right. And into game number 5. I am a dummy. How is Pelly doing with the Leafs loss? Ask him. I have no idea. Series all knotted up at 2 apiece, heading to a pivotal game 5 where the Yukon IceMen holding on to a 1-goal lead, a 1-0 lead. Never mind. Adam Henrique is going to tie it up. The shots are low. The score is low. And both of these teams in Yukon. No, Leon Draisaitl on Yaroslav Askarov. And then Matthias Janmark yet again makes it a 2-goal lead as the Oilers head back to Berta with a chance to eliminate the Icemen. Damn. Why does this keep happening to me? All right. That's okay. We're playing with house money. This is all house money right now. Sorry I'm late. No light baiting in the chat. Rips in the chat for that guy. All right. Elimination time, Yukon. What can we do? First period, 1-1 tie. Second period, down by 1, entering the third. Who were our goal scorers? We had Hoglander and Perfetti. P. Shorzy, as a rookie right now, low-key kind of struggling in the postseason. It's going to take him time to develop. We're still the youngest team in the league, but Sugar Shane Wright ties the game up, but Evan Bouchard answers back immediately. The Oilers again have the lead with less than 4 minutes remaining in the third period, as Edmonton will eliminate Yukon in 6 games in the very first round. First round exit, Merchants right now. Damn. 2026. We beat Edmonton last year in 7. They return the favor and hand us our first ever first round playoff series lost. If I was Marner, I would have left 2 years ago. He couldn't leave. He was under contract unless he got traded. All right, let's sim to the end of the season now. We can take a look at who performed and who didn't, but I'm playing with house money here, Chad. Complete house money. F's in the chat. Marner to Utah, that wouldn't be bad, yeah. Custom jerseys, yes. Thank you guys for responding and reminding me of that. I think we got to get past the Cup Finals here. We might be able to now. I'm not sure. Tampa Bay. Did Tampa Bay win it in year number 1? I think I got to write down the Cup champs too. Can you customize the jerseys? If so, I'm going to do that now. Where is it at? This is the brand new thing, so I have no idea where they have it at. Chat, where do you go to customize the jerseys? I don't see anything here. Don't see anything there. Edit player. No. Does anybody know? Maybe you can't do it right now. Maybe not. Marner to the Hawks so Bedard can have a competent teammate. Awards? Yeah, we got to go to the awards. Don't worry. Who won it last year? Actually, we might as well go through here. The Tampa Bay Lightning will go on and defeat the Oilers in 6 games in the Cup Final. So you never know. If we get by Edmonton, we might go on a Cinderella run all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Hi, cutie. Whoa. Pause. Settings? No, it's not in settings. It was just a little dash point in previous iterations. I don't know where it's at now because it's a whole new UI. Cole Perfetti actually was pretty good in the first round. 3 goals, 7 points in 6 games. Hoglander has 6. Ridley Gregg 6. So a lot of our depth pieces were stepping up. P. Shorzy, I mean, he's a -4. He had 31 penalty minutes in 6 games with 3 goals. It is going to be a big learning curve for him to play in the postseason. And Yaroslav Askarov, he wasn't that great either. Chat, does anybody actually know where it's at? Like where I go to find out? To customize the jersey. So it was Dallas last year. All right, I'm going to write down the Cup champions. Just to make sure. 2024 or 2025 was the Dallas Stars. And then 2026 was the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, individual awards now. The Moose was loose, winning the Ted Lindsay, Maurice Richard, Art Ross. The Hart Trophy will go to Sam Reinhart. Cale Makar is going to end up winning the Norris. We got the Conn Smythe going to Braden Point. Spencer Knight's going to win the Vezina, and the Selke will go to Sid the Kid. Off-season time it is. What's up, laddie? You'll pass to tell me 3 things you want EA to add and be a pro. And be a pro. I don't even know if we're be a pro right now. All right, so we're going to sim a little bit farther. I don't know where it's at, chat. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where to go to customize the jerseys. Franchise overview. Oh my, pro scouts. I don't think I've ever looked at this a day in my life. Assign scout? Okay. It's automated for a goddamn reason. Stop buying and drinking energy drinks? Yep. Chat, I low-key need help. Well, Yukon is not going to have a top 15 draft pick, obviously, because we did make the postseason. Calgary is number 1, so take a look out for Yukon potentially going after first overall yet again. It's in settings in the main menu. Settings. Okay, so you go to settings. Where is it at here? I go to this settings? Brother, I do not see it here at all. Can we get the Sopranos sound effect? Oh! Brother, I am not seeing this at all, chat. Where assign scout? It should be here. Shorzy was a goon. Shorzy was a goon. Progress report. Trade and improve. No. No. Chat, it's not here. He just trolled you, dog. What a dickhead, eh? Is there no way to do it now? Don't tell me they actually... Oh, what am I doing? Jesus Christ. It's in settings. It's not in settings, chat. It's not edit player either. It should be edit team. Customize team. It's not here. It's in settings, main menu. Shut up, dude. I just checked there. It's not. They removed it, I guess. Did they actually fucking remove it? I'm gonna snap. Go to where you created the team. Brother, I'm in franchise mode. It's in settings. Where in settings? Where the fuck in settings, dude? Why would it be in settings? I'll do my off-season stuff, and then we'll wait July 1st. It might be different in July. Y'all are straight up fucking trolling, dog. Don't worry. Who said that? It's in settings? It's in settings? It's in fucking timeout, because that's where you guys are going right now. Have fun. Rips in the chat. Sucks to suck, laddie. Fuck. Trade a Shane Wright for a first and for... Don't tell me what to do. I got it. I know what I'm doing here. Shane Wright's a young guy. I don't want to trade him. He's the perfect second line center for this team of the future. Why would it be in settings? That's what I'm saying, dude. Why the fuck would it be in settings? Main menu, bro, not league settings. It's not there either. Not there either. All right. We're going to head into the NHL draft, and we're going to look at who are the top 3 picks, and potentially we could go after. Now, Calgary, Detroit, and San Jose are all top 3 in this draft class. They have Gavin McKenna, Antropov, Cardwell, and Pekka Pasta. Pekka Pasta is ranked 4th. If we could get 2nd or 3rd overall, that would be an absolute steal of a draft pick. Now, with McKenna, it's going to be tough to get the 1st overall pick, franchise medium, we know all that. But I think we get 2nd overall, Detroit or San Jose. Let's try for the Red Wings. This is a loaded draft class, man. We got the assets, too. We will give up our 1st round pick. 2 first rounders from 2031. Add that to the trade. That'll sweeten it a touch. Probably gonna have to give up a roster slot too. Who is a guy that we could get rid of, chat? Perfetti, right. What about a guy like Ridley Gregg? Ridley Gregg's only 23 years old, though. That's the issue. Actually, Yaroslav Askarov would be the guy. We don't need him anymore. He only makes $2 million. Bang. Get him out of there. Dallas or Detroit would have too many goaltenders, so we got to take a goalie back. Not getting Casa. I mean, I could take the 20-year-old with starter low potential. I'll just go with the 21-year-old just to make this work. Here we go. We are yet again back at the NHL draft, and right now I'm going after 2nd overall. The Detroit Red Wings hold on to it right now. We got our 1st from this year, a 2031 first, and Yaroslav Askarov to the Detroit Red Wings. and they have rejected my offer, so I'm going to have to sweeten that deal. Throw in a second, fourth, and a fifth, basically giving up all our assets for this NHL draft. Throw it into the trade, and they still do not want to go after that. Oh my lord. What am I going to have to... What the fuck am I going to have to do? All right, maybe more second rounders. They want a 2027 second rounder. Throw that into the trade instead. Throw a 27 second rounder that they do want into the trading block, and they are totally unwilling. All right, chat, we got to give up somebody. All right, so first rounder. I got a minute to cook here. I got a minute to cook. 2028. I don't want to give up a 28. No. This year, that one too, and a roster spot. Maybe 3 firsts. Hold up, chat. I'm going to give up somebody here. Whose contract is up? He signed for 5 years. Thomas Harley re-signed. Cole Perfetti. Throw him on the chopping block. Detroit would have more than 50 skaters? Fuck off. I got to take back a skater. All right. Skater matching the block. Ty Emerson, I'll take you. This is pretty much going to be my last offer. A first, Askarov, another first, second, and Cole Perfetti, and they still do not want to budge on this draft pick. All right, chat. I don't think we're not getting it from Detroit. Let's, fuck's sake. All right. Gavin McKenna goes first overall. We're going to have to try to go after San Jose right now. The Sharks, they probably don't want to. You know what? I'm going all in. No. Trust the process, Pasta. You know what to do. I'm getting this second overall pick. No. Whatever it takes. I want Lepeka Pasta on this roster. We got to assemble absolute goons. Throw another second into it. Skaters matching the block. Tartukin, Shane Wright, Cole Perfetti. That would be the guy I move off of. Bang. Throw it into the deal. Detroit. Did we not already offer this? Ty Emerson. Instead of the second, I'll go with another first. We're going all in, chat. We can always grab first back. 2031. Little bit of an overpay, yes, but we got 3 first rounders in there with a second and Cole Perfetti to the Detroit Red Wings, and there we go. A little bit of an overpay. We got it to go through, and now we are going to select second overall, and we are going to take the generational goaltender that is Lepeka Pasta. 6'7", A+ across the board. Similar style to Roberto Luongo, and he's NHL ready. Welcome to Yukon. We got our goalie for the future. A 94 overall franchise high netminder. Absolute dub city. Imagine you misclicked on the draft. I would be fuming. All right, so an overpay, yes, but we got a ton of cap space, ton of opportunity to get other draft picks back and compensation. Right now, I mean, we're going to pick 54th overall, try to take a gem potentially, but I think overall we cooked so far. All right, Riley. We actually skated this guy. What is his NHL ready? 3 years is not bad. Elite low. This guy's ready in 3 years as well. Any gems available? There is a gem. Elite low, 2-way forward. NHL ready in 5 years. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to take him. Maddox Tyrell. Welcome to Yukon. What was he? Elite low, chat. If we grow that defender in 5 years, he could be something. We're not going to be competing anytime soon, so there we go.
Ho, ho, ho.
We got it done. Hell yeah, I'm mad with that game. How do you feel, Leaf fan? Do you still believe? I don't know if you do believe. Because they have Wolf? Calgary wanted McKenna? Maybe, yeah. I mean, Pekka Pasta was ranked 4th in the draft. Which, if I'm being honest, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Considering he was a 94 overall netminder. He was the highest overall player or goalie in that draft class. A little bit weird. All right, can you see it now? Like, where is the option to... Dude, there's no way they took it out. There's no way they removed it. Like, really, EA. You overhaul the entire system and what, you just fucking forget to add... All right, I'm going to go to the re-sign phase. Is the Jacksonville IceMen common? No, it's the Yukon IceMen. Shut the fuck up. Rips in the chat. All right, so who needs to be re-signed? RFA, JJ Moser, 3.6. We can qualify him. We got 32 mil on cap space. Cap is not going to be an issue. Not for a little bit, at least. It's in set... Fuck off. If I see anybody tell me it's in settings one more fucking time, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to snap. I am going to snap. I'll look it up. Please look it up, brother. Thank you. Somebody actually trying to help. All right, Pekka Pasta, you got to get signed. He's going to want... Listen, Shorzy and Pekka, both these guys are going to need big boy deals in a few seasons. So that's where our money's going to... We kept Yaroslav... Oh, right, we did keep Yaroslav Askarov. We can basically get rid of him now, chat. He's got 1 year left on his deal. That's an asset that we can move. They removed it. Or is that confirmed? It's in settings. It's in settings. Mods ban anybody that says it's in settings. Fuck off. Sick of it. JJ Moser, Ty Emerson. I guess I can qualify you. $1 million. I want to sign JJ, though. Where's Moser? We'll bring him back. They passed. They removed it. It's true. I just looked at EA's website thing. They fucking removed... So we're not going to have a whiteout. No whiteout in Yukon. Oh, EA Sports. 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. All right, 3 years at 5 mil. I mean, what if we crank that up a little bit? We go 5 years at 5.5. What if we go 5.3? 5.35 or 5.5? 5.5 for Moser's not bad. He's an 84 overall. The cap's going to continue to go up. Again, no clause, which means we can move off of him. Fuck, that's annoying. What's up? I'm pissed right now. So pissed. 5.5, 5 seasons. JJ Moser, welcome. Justin Swartz, gonna leave you. Not really too worried about that. Oh, man, that is so annoying, dude. How do you remove a feature like that? Oh, fucking hell. The crock of shit. Crock of shit. We got Moser locked up long-term for 5 years at $5.5 million, so that is a good piece. He's young. He's only like 25 years old, already an 84 overall himself. It's not going to show me the other players that signed. Another great option by EA Sports here. They overhauled the UI, and... Oh, man, I'm mad. I'm so mad. What is Pekka Pass's goalie stance? 46. Try to get McKenna in 3 years. We're not going to be able to get McKenna, chat. We got to turn our attention to Landon Dupont next year. That's the thing we got to... lock into. All right, so I think everybody is re-signed that needs to be signed, and we can now head to free agency. I'll let Schwartz walk. Nazer, you don't want to sign. That's all good, buddy. I can replace you with debt pieces. We're all good. Send him to free agency. Marner may not be a Leaf next year, but he's not going to be Detroit. He wants to keep a newborn son safe. Whoa, Leaf fan, what the fuck? What are you coming in hot at Detroit? Also, we should start hiring like good coaches now, right, chat? The offseason is where you can go ahead and hire and fire coaches at will who fits this team. Our head coach overall is C. Where is... Can we fire him or hire a new coach? Who are the other coaches that are available? We got some A+, Pete DeBoer, John Cooper. Oh, we actually have the real... Oh, wow. Okay, that's beautiful. Fire our head coach. Fuck off. See you later. And we're going to go ahead and try to hire one. I think Marner is a Ranger. You guys don't have cap space. Pete DeBoer. Forwards, A+ across... I mean, he's a really good coach. A's across the board. Look at that record. He's got a cup. He's got a President's Trophy. He fits with Zane Parekh. Doesn't really fit with Shorzy, which isn't great. So, the scheme fit might not be there. It's only 57%. What about John Cooper? A's across the board as well. Damn, look at that record. Holy shit. 60%. He fits... Zane Parekh fits with a lot of guys. You know what, Chad? I kind of want to go after John Cooper. John Cooper would be that guy. Offensive coaching style. I like it. I like the attributes. Veterans, I mean, that's the thing. We don't have much of veterans on our roster. Hines, what is Hines? He's got A's as well. 57% scheme fit for him. Scott Arnold, he's got A's across the board. Scheme fits 54. I think it's got to be John Cooper, chat. I think it has to be John Cooper. Jim Montemgo or fuck me. I'm not even going to try. You know what? John Cooper, we're going after him. All right, John Cooper. How long can we sign him, chat? 8 years? 8-year deal. Crank up the money. NHL head coach. How much are we available to give him? Budget remaining, 6.2. Buddy, we're over the budget. $8 million for 8 years. He's getting paid like a superstar. Bang, there we go. Thanks for the offer. I'll get back to you in a few days. Bang! Our head coach, potentially, could be on the horizon. He's 58 years of age, so I don't know when he's going to end up retiring, which is kind of unfortunate. Montgomery, there we go, Montgomery. I knew his name. I was just stuttering it, and I didn't feel like taking an extra swing at it. All right, how do we sort to assistant coaches? I think assistant is power play, or no, associate is power play, and assistant is PK. None of the rest of the stats really matter besides that one. Like this guy here, Vic Filardi, A+ penalty kill, or A+ power play, I should say. That is a guy we want to go after. Lock him up for like 5 years, 6 years. The rest of the stats really do not matter for the assistant and associate coaches. All right, so we'll give him $2 million. Offer that. I don't know where we're getting the money at, but it is what it is. And now for an assistant head coach, we got to look at their PK. PK. Where's the assistants at? Here we go. Penalty kill. What a B- penalty kill. That's not good. Why are you paying that clown that much? Bring in torts. I'm good. Penalty kill B. No, thank you. B penalty kill again. B-. Are we getting an A on the board here? Anybody have an A? C-. You know you want torts? I do not want torts, buddy. I promise you. B. I mean, maybe the best we're getting. Oh, there it is. Fall on. There's the guy, chat. There is the guy. We give him like $1 million. Sign him 5 years. Assistant head coach. Bang. There we go. Our staff should be sorted out. Yo, pass it. Click R2. It will go through. What? R2? On what? What will go through? If you saw Marner's end of season press conference, he was very emotional. I think he knows his Leaf career is over. Well, it's in his hands, Leaf fan. Are you talking about if I press that down? No, nothing pops up. If I do this, it just takes me to Stat Central. There's nowhere. There's nowhere to customize the jerseys in the offseason. Wow. I really cannot believe EA Sports just took that out of the game. Wow. All right. UFAs. We have 26 mil in cap space. Marty Nate is a guy we could go after, but honestly, I want to wait. I don't think we... Mason Marchman has grown to a 90? Huh? Rasmus Anderson's there. We got Kempe, Evander Kane. All these guys are like veteran players that honestly I don't really want to play right now. I mean, Mattias Ekholm, no. There's nobody here. Patty Laine's 28. He could be a guy that we bring in. Natchez, get him? Nah, chat. We're going in the long run here. If we sign Natchez, who wants like, what, 15 mil here? Yeah, he wants $15 million. How are we going to afford to sign Pekka and P. Shorzy in a few seasons? It's just not going to happen. Now, I might want to sign like a depth forward. Who could we go after? Let's go forwards. We could overpay, honestly, for one of these guys. Like an Adam Lowry type, two-way forward. He fits on the first forward line, but he's going to play third line minutes most likely. Actually, he might be our first line center. You know what? Adam Lowry, two-way forward, 4.1 mil. Sign and trade? Hold up. Sign and trade, that might be... You know what? You're not wrong. A sign and trade would be good. If we signed a guy like Mason Marchman or Adrian Kempe and then flipped him for a pick, I don't mind that at all. Let's go out and get Adam Lowry first. I want Adam Lowry to play on this roster, so 2 years at like 4 or 5. I mean, he wants to join our team, so bang, there we go. Now, Marchman. What do you think his trade value is? I don't know if we can go after him, chat. I mean, we could give... How many teams are going to be able to afford Marty Natchez, by the way? That's the thing. I'm back from timeout corner. You don't need more Jets? Why not Zook? Well, I'm looking right now at potentially somebody that we sign and trade. Like a goalie or Marty Natchez. Organization interest is through the roof. He wants to play in Yukon. He wants to play here. So you know what? I'm not giving you no movement clause, no clauses at all, but I will give you $15.6 million for 7 seasons. Martin Natchez. Will he accept or will he decline? We're going to find out. Have we heard from Stoner since the Oilers? Oh, buddy. The Oilers have straight up humbled Stoner. He's back in the Discord now, and he's on his best behavior. Not arguing with anybody. He got straight up humbled. I kind of just noticed it last night. I said it in the Discord too. And there we go. We went out in the offseason. We grabbed our head coach of the future. He signed for 8 years, a massive contract. Welcome to the team, John Cooper. We got our assistant coach as well. He's going to join our roster. Keep going here. We got Vic Filardi. There we go. We got our coaching staff all sorted out. He accepted Pasta. Who accepted? Martin H's? Oh my god, we locked up Martin H's. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We got assigned to our sim to next season. It's really not here, is it? It's really not fucking here. Team chemistry is poor. What do you mean team chemistry poor? There's nowhere to customize jerseys. Wow. Wow, EA Sports. It's in settings. It's in settings. Why the fuck would it be in settings, you morons? There's nowhere to go at all? Fuck, man. I wanted a whiteout in Yukon. Fuck me. L's in the chat. EA overthinking stuff too much. No, they just completely forget. They overhaul the UI and just forget to add that feature back. Ty Emerson, fuck off, buddy. I don't care if you reject it. That's all good. Ty Emerson's been offer sheeted. I do not care. No, I'm good. I don't want to match. Frank Nazar is coming back. All right, we're probably going to make the playoffs, chat. Now, the thing is, do we flip Martin H's right away? Do we flip him right away? Trade H's? Who do we suspect? Or do we wait? Honestly, I think we might wait, chat, until the trade deadline and then see who the worst team in the league is and trade him to there so we get a high draft pick. Or we just keep him and trade him at the NHL draft. I don't know. We might keep him for the year, chat. We might end up keeping him. What cap space? If Mitch goes to Edmonton, brother, he's not going to Edmonton. We can't afford him. That's just not possible. All right, Tara Tukkanen, you're going up on that first line. Anton Lundell, do we move you up onto the second line with Hoglander? Adam Lowry, third line. What about Ridley Gregg? That is a two-way forward with a two-way forward with a two-way forward. Okay. We need more snipers. What about a playmaker? Does a playmaker works a little bit more? Niels Hoglander's a two-way forward. Neighbors a power forward. What if I throw the Jake Neighbors up there? Neighbors works on that third line. Trevor Moore, you can play fourth line minutes. Newhook and Burakovsky. There is our forward core all sorted out. Wait until the draft. I think we wait until the draft. Damn, Zane Parekh, 88 overall. This guy has grown. He's had two very good seasons, 54 and then 64 points as a defenseman. Offense, actually, he's a two-way defender, and he is absolutely lethal alongside Thomas Harley. Then we got Moser, Romanoff, Samuelson, and Ball. Can we get better chemistry? There we go. We'll throw Kevin Ball up there instead. Power play is P. Shorzy there. Yes, sir, he is. And goaltending-wise, I mean, Yaroslav Askarov, definitely a guy that I'm going to trade. There's no way I keep him. This is what your year number 3 Yukon IceMen are currently looking like. Shorzy alongside Martin H's, who he signed for a bag in the offseason, $15 million, but no clauses in the contracts, which mean... No clause in the contract, which means we can move him whenever we want. So trade deadline, maybe the NHL draft if I want to get another first overall pick. But he's going to serve us very well in that first line alongside our 2 former number 1 overall picks. Ridley Gregg will play alongside Wright and Lundell. We got Hoglander, Lowry, and Neighbors. Burakovsky alongside Newhook and Trevor Moore. Defensively, Zane Parekh is an absolute stud. And him and Harley, they have developed nicely together, 89 and 88 overall apiece. We got Kevin Ball alongside Moser, and then Samuelson and Alexander Romanov. And in between the pipes, Lepeka Pasta at a 94. So most likely, Askarov is gone. I don't really foresee me keeping him around. All right, so Yaroslav Askarov, we are going to look for a trade for him. Or chat, do we keep him and trade him at the deadline maybe? Maybe we keep him and trade him at the deadline. That could be a, you know what? I might do that, because then we can trade him to the worst team. That fits. And then P. Shorzy instead of Andrei Burakovsky. I need another big season. I need, chat, here's a little cheat code. You want your young players to grow? You want them to become a 99 overall? Play them on 2 lines. How to get Pekka and Shorzy? I cheesed the system for both first and second overall picks, and I selected them. All right, sim the regular season. John Cooper, what's up, buddy? Finally, we get a convo on the go with John Cooper. Hello, GM Pasta. Together, we have a great opportunity to lead this team to greatness. Yes, we do. Season goal. What are you thinking? Look at the roster. This team is good enough to compete for a Stanley Cup. That is my goal. You know what? 2000 coach influence XP. Bang. There we go. We are going to go ahead and compete for a cup. Also, chat, you guys got to remind me in the offseason, to rewrite and actually, like, what did I do? Fuck, what was it called? Where you can actually help out your players grow, where you get them to train, or you get them to do power play, penalty kill, whatever it is. Like, how do you guys got to remind me in the offseason to do that? Kelly, I've been one of the biggest Marner defenders, but something has to change. Panthers or Canes tonight? I'll take Carolina in game 1. They've been rested as well. They're on home ice, so. Carey Price over Pekka Pasta? Hell nah. Oh, the season focus? Is that what it's called? Where do you access that at? I haven't played a lot of franchise mode this year, Chad. Season focus? Do you just have conversations with players? Does that help out at all? GM Pasta, regular season knocking on the door. I'm all ears. What's the plan? On ice play. All right, on ice play. Let's see. Play style, new topic. Play style. Very risky. Contributed to my success. I'm not convinced. New topic. Yeah, fuck this. Sorry, Pekka Pasta. I did not mean to go. Did I lower his morale? Is the next draft Landon DuPont? Yes, and I want to get him. That way we got a generational talent forward, defenseman, and goaltender. All right, so we are about to enter the regular season. Let me overwrite and create a new save file just in case. And we are ready to go as we are heading into what? Year number 3, 26-27. All right. Emmerich, I am 12, you are 3. Is Emmerich in the chat? Emmerich, what's good, buddy? I thought it'd be too late. I thought it might be past your bedtime, but you are here. What is good? You ain't beating the Rags? Shut up, Noah. The Rags suck cock. All right, so everything should be good. Captains and jerseys, you know what? I think it's time. I think it is time. For the first time in Yukon IceMen history, I think we are ready to name a captain. Thomas Harley, you can grab an A up on the forward core here. Marty Natchez, he's got to get an A as well. And then the young man in his second season in the league, P. Shorzy, you are the first ever captain of the Yukon IceMen. Bang, there we go. W or L. Also, oh yeah, Marty Natchez can't wear number 88 because Pekka Pasta has that number. All right, instead, he's going to wear 8. Kevin Ball, you can definitely sort out a new number. Tara Tukin, he's got number 9. Shoresy's got his number. Adam Lowry's got his. Just making sure all the numbers are cool here. Kevin Ball, number 87. Nah, we got to give him a low number. He's a defenseman. Give him like number 2. Number 2 for Ball. Who's been teaching the kid abbreviations? I don't even know if he goes to school, honestly. All right. Also, Pekka Pasta's pads, I think we got to customize before we hop in here too, chat. We got to make his pads look beautiful. All right, Pekka Pasta, 18-year-old franchise goaltender. Can't wait to see San Jose win the cup this year. Oh, buddy. Me either. All right, so, no, I'm not going with those pads, although they kind of look cool. I think I want to go with the pads I have in Dallas. What ones? Oh, Jesus, I don't really remember. Chat, what are my pads that I have with the Dallas Stars? Is it this one? The Reflex? It's CCM, I know that. I don't really know. Hawksman, you created Pekka Pasta. What pads are they? I think it might be those ones. I'm not sure. I'm really not that certain. We'll go with them, and we'll cook something up here. CCM was Seattle. No, CCM is Dallas too. This is the no. These are definitely not my pads. They're CCM. I know they are. I know for a fact they're CCM. Are they these ones? No, they're not these ones either. I think they might be these. I think they are. Yeah. These look familiar. All right, we'll rock it with these. Apply colors to all. Bang. And we'll give Pekka Pasta the Trapper. Why is it all? Oh, right. We got to move to... Which one is it? The Axis? I broke something. What team do you think Porter Martone's going to? Where's he listed to go? He's getting drafted this year, right? I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. All right. Other leagues. We got to go. Where's the Jacksonville IceMen? The ECHL. They got the logo and everything. Championship. Oh, that's not a bad one. I don't mind that helmet at all. We'll leave that one on there for now. OHL. Where is the ECHL? The bum league is way down at the bottom. Who could have figured? There we go. The IceMen. Bang. Beautiful. Pekka Pasta's pads. I don't really like the bottom of them. I'll be real. I actually don't know what is my pads. That's insane. I forgot the pad's name. It's all good, Hawks fan. It's all good, buddy. All right. Let's get rid of that. Bang. Beautiful. Whoa. I did not mean to get rid of that. No. We got to go black. Once you go black, you don't come back. It's the white and purple? What do you mean it's the white and purple? Are you sure? Are you sure, brother? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure on that. All right. It might be these, honestly. Create a team colors. Go down to the IceMen here. Do we want to go black? No, we'll go light blue. We'll get rid of that other black strip here. Where's it at? There we go. We'll go white. And there. Those pads look fine for now. I can customize them off screen. Let's get into some simulating. Heck, it looks clean, though. It looks very, very clean. ECHL is not a bum league. Dude, it is a bum league. What do you mean? 100% a bum league. All right. We are ready to go. Here we go. Overwrite the save file and lock the hell in. Let's see how the Yukon IceMen do at the beginning of year number 3. Florida in 6, but honestly could see Canes in 7. We'll see. If it's in 7, it's going... the game 7 is going to be in Carolina, so they'll have home ice advantage. You never know. You never truly know. Bum league. Martone getting drafted 3 to 6. Okay. We are 3-2 to start the season, but we were 3-0. All right, come on, Yukon. Have a strong... There's one of these years that we're going to underperform, and I feel like it's going to be this year. We had 2 years back-to-back where I don't know how we made the postseason, but we did it. And now, like, I'm waiting for that regression to hit. Your sim is boo, your sim is broken. Shut up, Noah. So which team? I don't know who picks. I just know that the Islanders won the draft lottery. 8-5 to start. We are 3rd in our division, so we're sitting in a playoff spot in the month of November. Okay, not a bad start. Trust me, we're still an extremely young team, chat. We're going to age. We're going to grow together. We got tons of potential, and we might have another generational prospect coming in next season in Landon Dupont. Florida don't care about no home ice advantage. They do not. They will bully them. Islanders 1, Sharks 2, Hawks 3. Well, Schaefer is going to go 1 to the Islanders. Michael Misa potentially to the Sharks. I mean, honestly, Michael Misa, the Chicago Blackhawks could use a guy like him, to be honest. 15-7-2. Decent record. Emmerich is being so annoying. See, it's French. Emmerich. Nobody cares about le français, the tabernacle, le coqsucker. Ho, ho, ho. You streaming Carolina, Florida tonight? No, we will be live for Edmonton and Dallas. Who's 3rd then? Hawks are 3rd. Hawks pick number 3. Austin Matthews. Is that Leaf fan just, like... There's no way that's Leaf fan ban evading, right? He didn't get banned. Hot take, people are saying Marner to the Hawks or Sharks. My opinion goes to neither. No. I don't see him signing with a rebuilding team. Why would he? Unless he doesn't give a shit about winning. If he signs with a non-contending team, he says it right there. He don't care about winning. At least not now. He's 28 years of age. He's literally smack dab in the middle of his prime. I'm not. I hate Austin Matthews. Yeah, Matthews is a bum. Complete no-show. But we already knew that. 21-11-5. Solid season so far by the IceMen as we approach the trade deadline where we got to make a choice, a decision. Are we going to move Marty Necas? I don't see him being a part of our long-term plan. But we could keep him for the playoff run. We could. Lundqvist makes a massive save on Martinez. Oh, okay. LOL, Emmerich. He's trolling you, Noah. Straight up trolling you. Martin to Minnesota. Do they have cap space to sign him? I don't know if they do, to be honest. Emmerich, you learned how to spell. Good job, damn. Even you got Bella even roasting Emmerich right now. Damn. Damn. All right. 31, 16, and 6. We might finish with our best record so far. Low key. Nothing Lundqvist could have done. Nah, there's nothing. There's a perfect shot. You shoot off the pad for a rebound for that same exact scenario. Like, that's what the Kings wanted, and they got exactly that. Bro, I know how to spell. I don't know, Emmerich. I don't know. Emmerich, I'm swinging, to be honest. Uh-oh. The ground is shaking. The ground is shaking. Oh, my God. Like, the Leafs hate Matthews and hate the Leafs in the playoffs. Yeah, pitiful performance. That was honestly the most embarrassing Game 7 performance I think I've ever seen. It felt like Toronto did nothing that entire game. First period, like the second half of the first, they came back and was actually pressuring, getting chances. But after that, it was just dead. All right, so right now we are second in our division. Let's take a look at who the worst team in the league is right now, chat. You guys remind me. This is perfect. This is why you do franchise modes, GM modes on live stream. I have people that literally hold information for me. The bottom teams in the NHL are the Islanders, the Flames, the Predators, and the Sens. Remember those four, chat. Isles, Flames, Predators, and Sens for a potential trade destination for Martin H's. That'd be insane. Imagine that happened in real life. You sign with a team like, yeah, I'm signing here. I want to play here. I'm a star player. They send you to the worst team in the league the next season. Oh, man. Are you gay? 100% gay. Conservative buyer, sure. Enter the trade deadline. All right, Logan. Ooh, he doesn't have a contract, though. Has he not played all season? Has Logan Stankoven not played all year long? That's crazy. Drake Batherson's 28. Dougie Hamilton. A lot of these guys. Dougie Hamilton, our expansion draft pick. He's down to an 87 now. Thank God we flipped him. All right, we're going to look at... I think we wait, chat. I think we hold on to Martin H's until the draft, and then we move him for the first overall pick. I think that's what we do. So who was it? It was the Islanders who were the worst, I believe, right? The Flames were up there too. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to make a move. I'm going to ride off with this team. I'm going to give Martin H's a chance, an opportunity to potentially sway my mind and have him be a Yukon IceMen for a long time. But that contract, I don't really like that contract at all. So it's probably going to be a one-year wonder here with Martin H's. We'll keep him, though, for the playoff run. I know if we make the playoffs, that is. Right now, 36, 20, and 7. We're looking pretty good. How many bands do I have? I have no idea, brother. No idea. Leon, you got 41. My grammar is fine. Islanders, tan, 8, meaning in the game. Huh? Chat, predict our final record at the end of the season. What do you guys think we finish with? You guys can ask the mods if you want them to count how many bands you have. I'm done doing that. Because once I do it, once I start, everybody wants to know. And then you're kind of in a conundrum, eh? Pelly got over 100. Yeah, Pelly has the most. 50, 25, and 9. Okay. That's probably not going to happen unless we go on a little bit of a heater here. Play a game, brother. This is a GM mode. GM mode. Didn't I ban you the other day for saying the same exact thing? All right, nearing the end here. We're not going to win 50 games. I think we got to go undefeated for that to happen. 49, 26, and 8. Let's see. You could potentially get that right. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. Overtime loss. No, 48. 48. What was it? 10? Not 10. 18, 20. Dude, what am I even guessing for? I don't know the record. If they ask you, just ignore the comment. Yeah, but the problem is I'm so prone to like reading basically every comment. So I even read the ones that I don't want to answer. I just read them, right? Gives me something to talk about. At the end of the year, yet again, Yukon making the postseason every single year in existence. 47, 25, and 10, 104 points, second in our division. Edmonton, oh my God, we're going to have to run into them in the second round, potentially. A 61 juggernaut team. They're going to win the President's Trophy. They look poised for a Stanley Cup. I mean, they've lost like 2 Cup Finals in a row already. We got Toronto up there. Florida was good. And the Yukon IceMen, year after year after year, they just keep on improving. 6th in the entire league. Beautiful. Beautiful. Who's on the team? Brother, you'll see who's on the team. Back-to-back excellent seasons from Shorzy, 55 goals, 107 points. He's going to be our offensive engine basically the entirety of this sim. Zane Parekh has been so damn impressive, dude. 76 points as a defenseman. Maybe we don't even need Landon Dupont coming up in this draft class. We basically got our own here in Zane Parekh. Shane Wright has 71 points. Martin H is 71. I'm paying $15 million for 14 goddamn goals. Not looking too great, Marty, for the offseason, buddy. You might be shipped out of town. He's gone, Chad. No way. I'm not paying 15 mil. That is $1 million for 1 goal, pretty much. Anton Lundell was very good with 25 goals. Harley, again, another 50-point season as a D-man. And Pekka passed as a rookie. 4 shutouts, a .912 save percentage, and a record of 38, 17, and 10. Very, very good. People really can't count. There's 82 games in the season. Yeah, I know, Justo, I know. Leon Draisaitl is going to lead the way in the NHL in scoring. 121 points on the goal side. Tomiak Matthews would end up with 61. Stuart Foreskin Skinner is going to have the most wins at 47. And the most shutouts will go to LT Logan Thompson with 7. All right. Can you count alcoholic? Damn. Bella going after. Bella always be on Justo's ass. It's crazy. Luckily, we can face the LA Kings in round number 1, but that Edmonton Oilers team, man, if we make it to the second round, it is going to be damn near impossible to beat them. They won 61 games for a reason. Damn. I'm past his biggest fan. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. All right, let me write down our stats and our numbers. It was what, 47? So our most wins ever. And our most points ever, I believe, also, right? We had 104 points. Not too shabby. It was second again in the division. And I think we were 6th in the entire NHL if we take a look. Yes, number 6. Bang, there we go as we load up for the postseason of the 2027 NHL playoffs. Hope the series goes to 7. What series? Dallas Edmonton? I don't want it to go to 7. Fuck that. Finish them in 4. Hell nah. Take care of business. Misa, Schaefer, Martone, Higgins. In this mock draft? Okay. Well, we're in 2027 right now, so we're locked into the LA Kings. All right, round number 1. Here the hell we go. Made the playoffs every season in existence. Let's keep that trend going. Edmonton in 4, damn. I'm not saying it's a prediction, but I'd much rather they win in 4 than win in 7. I got Oilers in 6. Here we go. Game number 1. We got home ice advantage yet again. It's not going our way. Only down by 1. And LA is going to come into our building and steal it 3-2. I don't like that at all, man. I don't like that at all. This is good, though. We're by the time we're competing, man, we're going to have so much playoff experience. Already 3 years under our belt. Most of these guys have played in those big games. It's perfect. This is a must-win hockey game for the Yukon IceMen. First period, no score. Second period, a 2-1 deficit yet again. Our goal scoring is nowhere to be found somehow as the LA Kings' defensive style of hockey. There we go. Samuelson will score on Frederick Anderson, who plays for the Kings. Isn't Freddie Anderson like 38, 39 at this point? There we go. Romanov. Our defensemen have to take matters into their own hands, but Mikey Anderson ties the game up at 3. 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Shots are 38-31. We might have overtime on our hands in game number 2. A must-win for the Yukon IceMen. Come on, Yukon. A power play. No power play goal. Another power play. Come on, Yukon. Somebody bury it. Yes! P. Shorzy overtime winner. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. What a whirlwind of a goddamn game that was. All right, so we tie it up. Come on, Yukon. We can't go out in the first round. We got home ice advantage, man. Back-to-back first-round exits we do not want to turn into the Toronto Maple Leafs. First period, 1-1 tie. Byfield and Tara Tukkanen, my bad. Second period, we are up by one. Shorzy and Jake Neighbors. All right, Yukon starting to explode their load right now. They got the lead in the third period. Pekka Pass is only a rookie, so I'm not going to expect him to close out this game, but eventually in the future, I want him to gain this experience so he can do so when we actually are a Stanley Cup contender. Yukon still holding on. Never mind. Anze Kopitar ties the game up at 2, and for back-to-back games, we are going to have overtime on our hands. The first overtime underway, and Yukon Alexander Newhook will send them home, and we take a 2-1 series lead. Beautiful. Beautiful. Back-to-back OT winners, baby. All because of the late bait. I got to open my blinds a little bit. Get this cold air in here, chat. I'm not going to lie, boys. I had a ton of fun with this franchise last year. I'm having a ton of fun again. It's really fun to come on live and do a franchise mode. Really go in-depth, take your time, and just have fun with a team that you created. Create a dynasty, a potential legacy. Like, we haven't had really any success so far, and I'm having so much fun. All right, game number 4 in LA. First period, 2-0 lead. Shane Wright and P. Shorzy. Second period, no! The LA Kings respond. Laferriere, Fiala, and Laferriere again. God damn it, the Kings trying to tie the series up. If we go up 3-1, this series is over, baby. There we go. Jake Neighbors on Freddie Anderson to tie the game up at 3. Shots are 30-21, and yes, Shane Wright will take the lead. And we have overtime yet again. Come on, Yukon. The third game in a row. It doesn't go our way 3 times in a row. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. The LA Kings are scoring here in overtime. EA's not going to give me 3 straight overtime winners. A barn burner here in LA. Power play for the Kings. We kill it off. We have 41 shots on goal. Yes! Kevin Ball on Frederick Anderson. And we go up 3-1. Put those IceMen emotes in the chat right the hell now. Ho, ho, Are the Oilers commentators good? Yes, they're very good. Very, very good. They're exciting, especially Jack Michaels. That dude can make, I don't know, the most boring game feel good, I guess. All right, heading into a very pivotal game number 5. Pelly instigating hard. Why is Pelly instigating? The dude is a solid 350. Oh, I love those Yukon IceMen emotes in the chat. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, here we go. Let's lock in. Series on the line. Elimination game for the LA Kings back at home in Yukon, the toughest building to play in. First period, we got a 1-1 tie. Thank you, P. Shorzy. Second period, still deadlock at 1. Outshooting them 29. Never mind. There we go. Kevin Fiala. The shot count doesn't matter if we're down in the game. 15 minutes to go. Come on, Yukon. We can respond here. We do not want to go back to LA and potentially risk a Game 7 coming back in Yukon. Finish the deal tonight. 7 minutes to go. It looks like there's no comeback imminent as the LA Kings are going to force a game number 6. All right. That's okay. We're not out of it yet. We get 3 chances to eliminate this team. I'm 180. I'm like 185. I actually don't even think I'm 185 anymore, chat. I'm probably lower than that. The problem is, the scale that I have in my house, it's extremely old and it's not accurate, like, at all. And I went to the gym the other day and I hopped on and it said I was like in the 170s. And I couldn't believe that. I thought it was more than that for sure. All right, we got to go into their barn and potentially eliminate them. First period, we're down 2-1. P. Shorzy scoring. We need some extra support around him. Second period, we're still down by 1, despite the fact that Shorzy's got another goal and Ridley Gregg. Oh my nerves. There we go. Adam Lowry. I don't want to go to 7. My nerves will be shot. Martin H is finally $15 million and he gets one on the power play. It is a 5-4 hockey game in red. No, Alex Turcotte, Pekka Pasta. You got to shut the door, laddie. 7 minutes to go. And then Kevin Fiala with 3:30 left to play will send this series to 7. Pekka Pasta going through the pain and the heartbreak of being a playoff goaltender. He's a rookie. He's not having a fun time. Game 7 jerseys. If we hop in, yeah, Game 7 jerseys. All right. You know what? I'm going to make some lineup changes. Hold up. I think we can move around. We're not getting a lot of secondary scoring. It's Shorzy and then nobody else. Martin H, you're not doing good at all. What has he got? He's got 2 goals, 5 assists. I need somebody. Shane Wright. There we go. Move him up to the first line. How's Lundell been doing? Lundell doesn't have a single goal in 6 games. Ridley Gregg has 1 goal. Like, nobody is scoring on this team. We got to pick up more snipers in the offseason, chat. Remind me to pick up some snipers. We need guys who can score. Like, look at our D-core. I'm pretty sure they have more goals. Zane Parek's got 1. Moser's got none. No. Samuelson, he has 1. And Pekka Pasta, what is his stats looking like? An 880. Jesus. All right, we're going to leave it the way it is. I moved, what if I move Lundell down and move Adam Lowry up there? Actually, Ridley Gregg can go down. We'll go Lundell, Natchez, and Lowry, and then Gregg alongside Neighbors and Hoglander. There we go. Pelly has to be 130 pounds. He's more than that. Come on now. Trade Pekka. Shut up, Noah. 880 is trade worthy. I'm not dealing Pekka Pasta, chat. It ain't happening. The best 2 words in all of sports. Game 7 on home ice in Yukon. First period, a 2-0 lead. Natchez and Hoglander. I messed up the lineup a little bit just to get some new color combos going. And we strike first. Second period, a 3-2 lead. All right, LA's right back into this game. Shorzy scored in the power play. Oh no, LA's going to score. They're going to tie this game up. I have no confidence right now in my rookie goaltender, and why should I? Warren Fogle, yes. Shane Wright, thank the good Lord. He gives Yukon the lead halfway through this third period. There's so much time left remaining, dude. There's so much time. 5 minutes. Yes, Anton Lundell extends the lead to 2 late in the third period. We will not blow a 3-1 lead, and the IceMen, they are off to the second round. Beautiful. Oh my, yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm going to take a heart attack if we actually go like 3 full rounds. And yeah, it's going to be Edmonton in round 2. I figured it would be. Green Giant, yes sir. Yes sir, indeed. All right, playoff tree. So, like I predicted, we were going to have to play Edmonton in round 2. They're the best team in the league. They won 61 games. We are the underdogs coming in. So, channel that energy, channel the doubt that the NHL universe has in store for Yukon. And let's go out there and beat them Oilers. Fucking rights. Underdog mentality. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to run through a fucking wall. Oilers in 4. Shut up, Noah. That very well could be the case. I love when the chat's talking about something different than past, and when past reads the chat's funny. I don't. I'd rather y'all focus on what's... It's like you guys don't even come here to watch me. Game number 1 in Edmonton. Damn, we're down 3 goals in the first period, 4-2 after the second. At Edmonton, they're going to dominate game number 1. This could be a very, very quick series, chat. I cannot even lie. Told you, Noah, it's 1 game. 50 shots? They had 50 shots? Fuck, we're getting outplayed, man. We're getting outplayed. I mean, they won 61 games for a reason. It was not accident that this team won 61 games. First period, we got a tie score after the first period. Second period, we're up by 1. Tara Tukkanen. Or Tara Tukkanen. I keep butchering that guy's name. I apologize. Halfway through this third period, yes, Thomas Harley responds on Stuart Skinner. The Yukon IceMen, they are going to take game number 2, 5-2. We split the series. How about that, Noah? What you got to say now, you little fucking mad fool of a thing? Get the hell out of here. We're not, the Yukon IceMen are never getting swept. We're not a team that just lays down. Not happening. We ain't never getting swept. Why do people act like Seth Jones, horrible hockey player? Analytics. That's why. Because people watch stat graphs and they don't actually watch the hockey games. The dude's been a workhorse since he played in Columbus. He plays like 30 minutes a night. And yeah, he's not the best defenseman. He's definitely overpaid for sure, but he's a good D-man. He played on some shit hockey teams in Columbus and especially in Chicago. How are you going to have good numbers playing on a god-awful team like that? It just doesn't happen. Oh, Yukon had 50 shots in Game 1. Damn. Did not expect that. All right. I got to update my Game 7. We are now 2-0 in Game 7s, chat. We're undefeated. Just going to hang that stat out there. He was the best Florida Panther in Game 7. He was amazing. He was amazing. That's why I hate when these hockey stat nerds just try to tell you what happened because they see it on a fucking graph. I hate it. All right, the series now made the switch to Yukon. We split the first two. If we can take care of business at home, oh my god, never mind. Edmonton will dominate us 5-1 in Game 3. It's either we have a close game or they just blow us out of the water, and I can't really be shocked, to be honest. I can't be shocked at all. Oilers in 5? What do you mean Oilers in 5, buddy? You said Oilers in 4. Quit moving that goalpost before I move it up your fucking ass. Damn, that was tough. I saw something that Seth Jones like a top 5 defenseman in the world with the most ice time. Yeah. He averages like 28 minutes per ice. 28 minutes per ice. Pasta, what the fuck are you saying, dude? All right, the Game 4 definitely is going to be a swing game. First period, we take the lead. Anton Lundell. Second period, we got a 1-goal advantage. Anton Lundell low-key carrying us here in Game 4. Let's try to tie this series up. We are 2-0 so far in our franchise's history in Game 7s. And Tara Tukin will score on the power play to extend the lead. And there we go. We got ourselves a series. We're not out of it, chat. We're never out of it. Lock in English. Yeah, I'm trying, chat. I'm trying. Calm down. This postseason run, I'm playing with house money. I am playing with house money. We win the Stanley Cup in one of these seasons. It is going to be a dynasty here in Yukon. Game 5, back in Berta. Here we go. 2-1 lead for the Oilers. They definitely were going to respond. Oh, they signed Mason Marchment in the offseason. He's like a 90 overall somehow. Second period, we're down by 1 yet again. But we tie the game up. Zane Parekh, who has been massive for us the entirety of this sim so far. Zach Hyman's going to take the lead for Edmonton. We respond right away. Niels Hoglander, two teams that have absolute no quit in them right now. Halfway through this third, it is a barn burner yet again. A 5-5 tie. The goaltenders have not been performing as we might head to OT once again. All right, overtime it is. 15 minutes to go. Come on, Yukon. We are undefeated in overtimes here. No, I said it. I shouldn't have said it. Me and my goddamn mouth. Leon Draisaitl. Fuck. Why did I say that, dude? Why? Am I stupid? Oilers in 6. You said Oilers in 4 and 5. Noah. Somebody ban Noah for 5. I'm sick of his rage baiting. We're going to keep moving that goalpost up your ass, buddy. Don't worry. No quitting this hockey team. All right, Game 7, home ice. Take care of business. Do not lose on your home goddamn ice surface. First period, 2-1 lead. Lundell. Man, Anton Lundell has 4 goals in his last 2 games. Second period, a 3-1 lead. And the Yukon IceMen have forced a Game 7 with the best team in the NHL. W's in the chat. We're going to a Game 7, baby. We're going to a Game 7. Strip Noah of his mod. I'm not stripping him of his mod. Come on now. Why would I do that? 2-0 so far in Game 7s. Can we get it done? Come on, please. Here we go. Game 7 yet again. I did not change a thing. First period, 1-1 tie. Ridley, Gregg, and Gavrikov. Second period, we are up by 1. Shorzy, 2 goals in the second. And Pekka Pasta, this is your time to shine. JJ Moser on Stuart Foreskin Skinner. And then Niels Hoglander will seal the deal, barring an absolute collapse right now. 6-3. Thank you, Adam Lowry. And the Yukon IceMen continue to be undefeated in Game 7s on 8-3 victory. Are you serious right now? We dominated. We dominated a 60-win hockey team. W's in the chat. What was that, Noah? What did you say? Oilers in 4? Oilers in 1. Oilers in fuck all, laddie. We beat them in 7. They won 61 games. 61 games in the regular season. By far and away the best team in the league. They just got bounced in the second round, and we're 3-0 in Game 7s. This is a Game 7 hockey team, baby. Whew, now we move on to the Colorado Avalanche. All right, all right. Composure. We're only halfway there, Chad. We're only halfway there to a Stanley Cup. Yukon opposite of Toronto, basically, yeah. And now this has been our furthest playoff run of our entire existence. The Final Four, we got Colorado, and then in the Eastern Conference, Toronto or the Rangers. Please, Yukon, we've made it this far. Can we just at least Yukon, you have to at least reach a conference. Fuck me. Fuck! Oh! I'm just going to shut my mouth. I'm just going to shut my mouth. This team don't quit. This team don't quit. F's in the chat. I can't speak. Alrighty. Toronto beat Florida in Game 7. What, in NHL 25 in your dreams? Definitely not in real life. Alright. Game number 1. Here we go. Game 1 in Colorado. We do not have home ice advantage. Down 2-1 after the first. Still 2-1 after the second. And the Avs are going to win it 4-1. Alright. That's okay. That's okay. If we go down 0-2, I might have to make an adjustment here. Some sort of adjustment. Just to maybe rearrange my lineup a little bit. We're 8-7 in the postseason, so we've had a very competitive way. And the Avs, they got 1 loss. All right, come on, Yukon. If we can split the first 2, that would be absolutely beautiful. But we absolutely got dominated. And now, headed back to Yukon. We're down 2-0 to the Avalanche. All right, changes need to be made. Changes need to be made. We got to steal one. I got to give them a little bit of a juice. A little bit of a jump. They need something. A little bit of a change. A new look. Because this look is not working. We just got dominated in Game 2. Adjustment. Yep, adjustment, chat. Adjustment is coming. I'm gonna come. All right. Martin H's, you're going back up on that first line. Lundell, Wright, and Lowry. What about Hoglander? Hoglander's got 3 goals. What's Adam Lowry doing? He's got 4. I don't know. I think we leave. Shane Wright has 7 goals. He's been good. Anton Lundell, 7. What if we move Lundell up there? Tara Tukkanen, he's got 7 points. Yeah, okay. Lundell, Natchez, and Shorzy. Lowry, Wright, and Tara Tukkanen. That should be good. Defensively, I don't think I'm going to change anything. Maybe I should. -4 on the back end here. Is everybody minuses? -2, -2. Everybody's minuses, across the board. Besides our top pair. So, Romanov, you're going up there instead with Moser. We'll go the highest overalls, and then Samuelson and Ball. And Lepeka Pasta, you are still hovering around an 8.87 save percentage. So, he's not playing that great, but he's got us to the conference finals. He's only a rookie, chat. Just wait until he's in his prime. Just wait. All right, let's sim to game number 3. This is a big game. This is the biggest game in Yukon history. The biggest game. Pekka passed the Yukon IceMen all-time great. Not yet. He will be. Colorado's only lost 1 game. That's insane. Here we go. Back on home ice in Yukon. First period, no score. The Avalanche have only lost 1 game in the postseason so far. Gregg and Holland. Greg and Hoglander in the second period will make it a 2-0 lead. We go to the power play. An insurance marker, please. I don't feel safe with a 2-goal lead. Pekka passes. A Rook has not been playing well. Power play for Colorado. They don't get anything on it. 7 hard miles here, Yukon. Can we hold on? And there we go. A Pekka Pasta shutout in game number 3. Who been doubting that, man? Pekka looking ass? Really, Noah? He's looking ass? Come on now, bud. He brought it. Pekka passes that dude. He's just a rookie. That's the issue. That's the only thing that's hindering him right now. He's a rookie goaltender. They don't succeed. Not in the playoffs. Pasta is Skinner. Skinner's on the Oilers. All right, come on, Yukon. Protect home ice. First period, we're down 2-1. We got McKinnon and Cam Atkinson in the big 2027 scoring right now. Jake Neighbors gets one. We're still down by 1 entering the third, though. Power play for Yukon. Come on. Oh, my God. Our power play's been horrible. I can't remember the last time we scored on it. About halfway through this third, Colorado trying to take a dominating 3-1 series lead. Come on. Yes, Niels Hoglander on Mackenzie freaking Blackwood. Beautiful. 4 minutes to go. Can we somehow, some way force an overtime? We'll hop in. The early series, I'm not going to hop into overtimes unless it's an elimination game. Right now, though, we're in the conference finals. These are big games. Big games. Honestly, every game here on out's the biggest in our franchise's history. I can't lie. Here we go in Yukon. No whiteout because EA literally removed the feature to customize your jerseys in the offseason. I don't know what the hell was going on there, where they were thinking there. But anyways, we got a potential game-tying goal, or series-tying goal, I should say, from Yukon. Lindell over Martin Natchez. Come on, buddy. You got to bury that puck, Natchez. Back to the point. Perek shot. Blackwood with the save. I'm locked in. Locked in right now. Hoglander, most clutch player in Yukon history. How did he save that? I don't know. I do not know at all. Come on, Yukon. You know what to do. All right, Martin Natchez on the draw. He wins it. Back to the point. Perek. Nice block there from Colorado. Hookers and blows. Going to get it out. Up to Landy. Captain Landy coming into the zone. Nice save by Pekka. Beautiful save by our franchise goaltender. He's kind of tweaking out right now. What's going on? Pekka Pasta. Delayed penalty. We are about to head to the power play. Lundell loses it, but is PP time here in Yukon. All right, power play number 1. Get the fuck out there. Y'all got to operate. Jared Bednar, what are you raging for, buddy? Composure, laddie. Chat, rate the arena 1 to 10. I think Yukon's arena looks very, very nice. 16-17 left to go. We win the draw. Shane right back. Harley. Shorzy. Yes, that's the guy I want shooting, dude. Shorzy again. Waiting. Firing! P. Shorzy will tie the series up at 2 with his first ever overtime winner in this series. W's in the chat. Shorzy, after scoring that OT goal, this is how he's feeling, chat. This is how he's feeling.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
He knows he's getting that bag. He knows he's going to get paid in a few years. That bag is coming. Holy hell, we tie the series up, chat. Realistically, we could win the Stanley Cup right now. We got an opportunity to do so. And we're still just a young team. All right, game 5 now in Colorado. This is a big game again. We take the lead. Zane Perek gets a goal, gets us on the board. Second period, a 3-1 advantage for Yukon as we head back on home ice. A potential cup final berth is on the horizon. Buddy, we dominated. Fucking dominated, lad. This is a playoff run for the ages. Yukon has never witnessed anything like this. All right. Deep breath. I need a drink. I'm going to take a heart attack. Okay. Game 6 on home ice. Technically, we got 2 opportunities to go to the Cup Finals. We got to win 1. We just need 1 win. All we need is one win. Game 6, home ice in Yukon. First period, a 1-1 tie. Martin H's and a Tori Lehkonen. I'll take that. Second period, oh man, this is a close-ass game. 15 shots on net is not going to do it, Yukon. We got to start firing more on Mackenzie Blackwood. P. Shorzy, where are you at? This is a legacy game. Yes! Tara Tukkonen again! Back-to-back goals. He makes it a 3-1 lead in the third period. Hold up. Gabriel Landeskog will score in the power play. It's back to a 1-goal game. Oh my god. 4 minutes to go. We gotta hop in, chat. We're hopping in. A minute remaining. Let's go. Can Yukon get out of this and head to the Cup Finals in year number 3? Our 3rd season in the National Hockey League. Okay. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. Job not finished.
Oh!
1 minute and 14 seconds. That is the time that we are currently away from potentially going to the Cup Finals in year number 3. Defend lead. Sit the hell back and trap it up. Come on, Yukon. We got 55 seconds to go. We can kill it. Samuelson moves up to Parekh. Zane Parekh on a 2-on-1. Parekh coming in. Shot. Rebound. Oh my. Put it out of reach. Put it out of goddamn reach. All right. Here comes Devon Taves the other way. 40 seconds to go. Colorado has emptied their net. Wood to Taves. Doesn't get a shot off. Get it out. Adam Lowry. Come on, Lowry. You are a captain of a Canadian team already. Get the puck out. No, Wood. Right. Getting bodied. 30 seconds to go in Game 6. Everybody is on their feet in Yukon. A Cup Final berth on the horizon. Nathan MacKinnon the other way. MacKinnon stopping up. No. Nichushkin. What a save by Pekka Pasta. Again, he shuts the goddamn door.
Ho, ho, ho.
That is my goaltender. Holy hell. That's my goalie. What a fucking save on Val. I got to get a replay. That deserves a replay and a half, chat. Holy smokes. The rookie generational talent, Pekka Pasta. He's only 18, 19 years of age now in a Game 6 with a potential Cup Final berth on the line. Nichushkin, he gets a beautiful look at it, and he gets denied by Pekka. What a save. And then he responds right afterwards, making another great save. God damn, I gotta get a thumbnail of Pekka here, chat. Thumbnail time. Also, he looks clean with this pad drip, I'm not gonna lie. Pekka Pasta, baby. Yes, sorry indeed, laddie. Fucking right, yeah? And where's the save at? I gotta get it. Oh my, Pekka. Sprawling out to make that save. How did he do it? How did he get it done? Beautiful. Okay, job not finished. Take a deep breath. Compose. Calm down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. The job is not finished, though. They got an offensive zone draw right now. Nylander actually somehow leading the playoffs in scoring right now. 18 seconds to go. Come on, Yukon. You know what to do. Oh, no. We lost it. We lost the draw. Get it out. Nichushkin. Where's it going? Over to Landy. Back to Josh Manson. He's blasting one, but he's getting denied as Pekka flashes the leather. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Okay, it's time. Anton Lundell. Physical player. We picked him up from Florida. 11 seconds. Oh no, Pekka has no energy. We got to win this draw. Oh no, full pressure. Don't let them shoot. Do not let them shoot. Please, 7 seconds to go. Gerard to MacKinnon. Can't get it out. 3 seconds. And the Yukon IceMen have advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals in year number 3. 3 straight years of making the postseason. And third time is the charm, as we are now going to play for Lord Stanley's Cup. Fucking rights.
Ho, ho,
Wrong
ho.
one. That was the wrong one, chat. My bad. Play the goal horn. Fuck, I forgot to play the goal horn. There it is. The Yukon IceMen advancing. Beautiful. I forgot the entire time to use that goal horn, chat. My bad. My bad. Pekka Pasta. What a battle. What a duel. And there it is. P. Shorzy. He's not going to touch the trophy. It don't matter, baby. It don't even matter. We are off to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh my god. Didn't Noah say Edmonton in 4? Wasn't that? And then he said 5. Then he said 6. Everybody's been trying to eliminate us the entire postseason. They haven't got it done yet. Man, I feel like I'm going to take a heart attack. Who are we going to play? My dog is waking up. I think I screamed a little bit too loud. Who is it going to be? The New York Rangers. Wow. Does Pickard play when he comes back? It depends on how Skinner does. He's going to start the first 2 games because Cal's still injured. If he shits the bed, we probably go to Pickard. If he plays the way he played, he's going to start. I saw somebody on Twitter say that the Oilers should start Pickard for the first 3 games and Skinner the rest of the series. And that makes sense because Skinner's great in the later half of a series. And here it is, our first ever Cup Final berth. It's up against the New York Rangers. Best of 7. Can we go on for the first time in franchise history and win the Stanley Cup? Chat, I was looking at a potential first overall pick this season, not a goddamn Stanley Cup. That's insane. Absolute insanity. Beat Colorado in 6. Holy hell. You ain't beating them? Let's go, Rags. Noah, your word does not carry much weight, buddy. It really doesn't. Sorry to break it to you, but it doesn't. Lie down, bud. All right. Here we go. Game number 1. Here we go. Game 1 of the Cup Finals. First period. Oh my God, man. We're so bad early on in this series. Have we ever won a game number 1? We just got stomped 6-2. I guess we're like the Oilers. We get better the longer the series progresses. Yukon in 5. Mika hat trick almost. We always get dominated like in the first 2 games. Usually game 1. Like, look at this. 6-2. 4-1. 5-2. Like, we're getting dominated in game 1s. Coco, you have to lie down, buddy. What are you doing? Do we got it paused? All right, I'm taking my dog up, chat. I'm not risking it. Not risking it for the biscuits. I gotta lock in. There's a Stanley Cup on the line. Here we go. Game number 2, we have to respond. There we go. First period, 1-0 lead. Thank you, Ridley Gregg. Second period, we got a 2-2 tie, so it is close so far. Yukon and the Rangers. Yes, Adam Lowry, good old Canadian boy. I think he's Canadian, giving us the lead here in the finals. But Adam Fox is going to tie that up at 3. 12 hard miles to go. Come on, Yukon. We didn't make it this far just to lose, man. Please, 7 minutes to go. I don't want to fall down 2-0. Somebody, is there a hero? No! Sam Carrick, are we serious? Sam goddamn Carrick gets the game-winning goal. What the fuck? Rangers legend? That's some BS. Straight up BS. All right, well, we're in a hole. All right, I'm going to make changes again, chat. When I make changes, good things happen. I feel like you sim a little bit differently if you move around the lineup. So we're going to move it around again. Lundell, you're going back down that third line, or no, second line. We'll go Shane Wright on the wing with Natchez and Shorzy. Tara Tukkanen with Lowry and Lundell. Lowry, you're going to center the third line. Ridley Gregg, you're going up there. Hoglander, Neighbors. Yeah, that's all good. Defense court, not going to touch it. Pause. Okay, here we go. Down 2-0. You're not in trouble until you lose on home ice. This is a must-win hockey game for the Yukon IceMen. First period, 2-0 lead. Trevor Moore and Tara Tukkanen. Second period, 3-1 lead. And we get it done 6-2. We get our first win in the Stanley Cup Finals. Beautiful. Absolute dubs. Dub City, baby. All right, relax. I'm hunched over. I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious. I mean, I didn't expect to be here. Chad, how loud is that song? Is that a little bit too loud? I can lower it a little bit. I don't really know how loud it is. All right, can we tie the series up at 2? 3-0 lead after the first period. Newhook, Shorzy, and Parekh. Second period. Oh my God, how? How do we end up going to the third, all knotted up at 4? Yes, sir, Anton Lundell giving us the lead yet again, but they tie it up. Pekka Pass's goaltending has not been a masterclass here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. He is a rookie. I got to give him a break. But 10 minutes to go here in the Cup Finals. I need him to grow the hell up. I need him to show up for this team, but I need a goal. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. It's not looking too great. Overtime it is. Overtime it is. This chat is brain rot. Yeah, probably is brain rot. I wouldn't be shocked. Captain Shorzy, lead by example, buddy. First year as a captain already gets us to the Cup Final? Damn, okay. All right. Game sound, turn that on, and we are locked the hell in. Here we go. Game 4 overtime in Yukon. I mean, this is a swing game indeed. It's either a 3-1 series deficit or a 2-2 series tie. What can the Yukon IceMen do? They've been a Cinderella team basically since they entered the NHL. They planned to tank and they've made the postseason every single year. Right into the zone. Shot. Oh my! Sugar Shane Wright will tie the series up at 2, baby. Yes, sir. Thank you, Crash, for the $2 super chat. What do I think about the Oilers? I think they are the best team in the league. Fucking Shane Wright, baby. I told him to shoot that puck, and he absolutely sniped it on Igor Shesterkin. How? Igor, you got to have that one, brother. You have to have that one. Did Shesterkin save that? He should have. That's a bad goal to give up. And now it's a 2-2 series tie. Back to MSG. Stanley Cup, man. So what the Stanley Cup is all about. Sugar Shane Wright. Got it done, baby. All right. When is the next Bend Over stream? Buddy, you think I care about Bend Over right now? I'm on the verge of a potential Stanley Cup. I'm locked in. Game number 5, back in MSG. First period, down by 2. I knew New York was going to respond. Second period, we're still down by 2. Regardless of the fact that we're out shooting them 30-14 right now. Can we not bury one? I guess Igor did give up a very weak goal in overtime, so I expected a strong effort. They definitely responded. And right now, the IceMen, we get one piece. Shorzy's on the board. 7 minutes to go. Can we tie the game up? Come on, Yukon. Somebody tie it up for us overtime. And it is a Igor Shesterkin masterclass in game number 5. They win it 2-1 despite getting outshot 45-18. Damn. Thank you very much, Tex Tolerate, for the $7 super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. W's in the chat, boys. All right. Backs against the wall. Cup is going to be in the building. Do I make a change? Do I make another line change to spark anything? I feel like we're playing well, man. I mean, Pekka passed to play well. We just couldn't get a goal. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Do we make a move? Do we move our lineup a little bit? I really don't know what I should do. I'm kind of torn on what I want to do. I mean, Shane Wright's got to stay. Martin Necas, I mean, he's been producing too. Shorzy, the dude's got 17 fucking goals. I think we leave it. What if we split up Parekh and Harley? What if we go Romanov and Harley, Parekh and Moser? Split them up, maybe? We'll have more defensive depth. All right, we're going to lock in. There we go. Here we go. Game 6, elimination game. We can force 7. And you know the Yukon IceMen. They do not lose a game 7. Season on the line. Cup in the building. In Yukon. Can we force 7? First period, 2-0 lead. Greg and Trevor Moore. Second period, it is a 3-1 affair. Come on, Yukon. Just hold on. 4-1 lead. Martin Necas. He's going to give it to us. A 1-goal game, winner take all. Game 7, Stanley Cup Finals. Does it get any better than that? 7-2. Dominated. Shorzy got a pair in that third. Does he have a hat trick? No hat trick for Shorzy, but he got a pair. All right, I can't touch anything. We're going to a Game 7 Cup Finals. We just got to rock out this team. 14 mil for 14 goals. When is Shesty going to show up? Buddy, he stole you guys game number 5. You guys got dominated. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to say a prayer. Everybody, bow your head. We're saying a prayer right now for the Yukon IceMen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. I feel like I'm going to lose, but you know what? I'm not going to think about that. We're going into Game 7, and we're winning the fucking cup. Here we go. Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals. First period, a 2-2 tie. We got Lundell scoring a pair. Second period, still a tie game. I don't like the feel of this at all, man. I really do not like. Here we go. Power play, please. Yes! Same Perek on the fucking power play. And then Samuelson responds afterwards. 13 minutes to go. P. Shorzy makes it a 3-goal lead. Are you serious? How? Where is the offense coming from? 5 minutes to go. Okay, slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. 4 minutes, 5-2 lead, 6-2 lead. It is over. The New York Rangers straight up choke job to the Yukon IceMen. They had a 2-0 series lead. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, we'll hop in. We're going to watch the remainder of this game. It's Raps bye-bye, the rag sell, story of my life. You lost to a better team, laddie. Oh my god, the Yukon IceMen. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but a 6-2 hockey game with 44 seconds to go. There's no way we blow this, right? The Stanley Cup is in our grasp, man. In MSG, the most famous arena ever, and the Yukon IceMen, year number 3 Cup champions. It has a good ring to it. Hoglander, just get into the zone and fire it. Just kill the clock, whatever it's going to take. Full attack, I don't care. Jamar dumps it in deep. The New York Rangers had a 2-0 series lead in the Cup Finals. They could have went up 3-0. They could have went up 3-1. But the no-quit, die-hard attitude of the Yukon IceMen, they pushed back. They fought. They beat the 61 team, Edmonton Oilers, best team in the NHL. Somehow we got that done also. And now in the Cup Finals, Jones, get the hell out of here, dude. What are you doing? 3 seconds to go. The Yukon IceMen in year number 3 are your Stanley Cup champions. We get it done. GM Pasta absolutely cooked. In a year where I thought about going after the first overall pick, I'm going to go all the way and win the Stanley Cup. This franchise already has cemented themselves as one of, if not the best organization in the entire league, and we are set up for the future. We could still go after Landon Dupont in the NHL draft. We have the assets to do so. Martin H is severely overpaid. Thomas Harley, he's going to win the Conn Smythe with only 1 goal, but 27 points. He played amazing D. I locked him up long term before the season began, and you know what? It worked out for me. It really, really did. And in Madison Square Garden, the Yukon IceMen, they're in the most famous arena possible. They're going to lift their franchise's first ever cup, but we're not done at 1. We're creating a dynasty in Yukon. This is only the beginning. Captain Shorzy, first year as a captain of Yukon. He gets it done, undefeated in a playoff series. And your IceMen are now Stanley Cup champions. Yukon! You have a hockey team, and they are goddamn good. Beautiful. So incredibly beautiful. Who do we pass it off to, chat? You know what? The Rook, the young goaltender Rook, we got to do it. I have to do it. P. Shorzy hands it off to Lepeka Pasta, man. He was a rookie. He wasn't very good. He came up clutch when it mattered the most. And he's going to win the Stanley Cup as a rookie goaltender in the footsteps of Jordan Binnington, Matt Murray. But this guy's 19 years old. His future ahead of him is very, very good. All right, who's next, Chad? Who's next? Lundell or Natchez? I think we got to go, Thomas Harley, Conn Smythe winner Harley. Thomas Harley himself. Thomas Harley, the Conn Smythe winner. Only fair he gets a lap with the cup. He's massive. He's been our best defenseman the entirety of this video so far. And we have just been locked in entirely. Him and Zane Perek, they go to work, man. I split them up at some point in the Cup Finals, and it worked out. And then Lundell, we got to give it to him. And Anton Lundell, I don't know how many big goals this guy had, but goddamn, he was the king of the 2-goal games. He was scoring at will in the postseason and just a major contributor to us winning the Stanley Cup in year number 3. It took me 3 years as the general manager to get the job done in Yukon. Unbelievable. Champions. Stanley Cup champions. You forgot to throw on Game 7 jerseys? Buddy, we're on the road. Those only work if we got home ice advantage. Unbelievable. And there it is. There it is. Save recent gameplay. Let's go the last 3 minutes. And there it is. Your Yukon IceMen, Stanley Cup champions. 3 years into the NHL. What a story that is. What an absolute story. The cup has come back home to Canada. And it's the IceMen that did it. Holy hell, what a playoff run, chat. I didn't think we'd get it done, but my God, was I proven wrong. I was proven wrong indeed. It's beautiful. I'm shedding a tear. Did every series go to 7? No. We got rid of, I think, LA in 6 and Colorado in 6. But we had some long series for sure. Game 7 tracker. What do we now? 4-0 in Game 7s, chat? That's insane. 4-0 in Game 7s. And now we are the 2027 Stanley Cup champions. We beat... Who do we beat in the finals again? It was the New York Rangers in 7. 4-3 over New York. We got the W, man. I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Justo, thank you very much for the 1 gifted member. Banana Hammock was gifted the membership. Appreciate it, buddy. Time to go and get Dupont as well. Oh, I still want Landon Dupont. I still do not want to pay Martin H's that money, so he more than likely is probably gone. But we got a Stanley Cup out of it. We signed him in the offseason, and you can't say that he was not a big factor as to why we won. Because he was a 93 overall. That's hefty, man. That's really, really hefty. I mean, IceMen team in Alberta. Fucking rights, buddy. Too bad we cleaned the Oilers. Were the Oilers up 2-0 as well? We just resilient as all hell. Me, I have honestly no clue how P. Shoresy didn't win the Conn Smythe Trophy. The dude had 20 goals and 33 points. I get he was a -5, but that is way better than what Thomas Harley provided to this team. Martin H's had 29. We got Zane Parekh with 27. This dude just puts up points in the simulation. Harley had 27. Wright with 26 and 10 goals. Our offense. How many, 17-point scorers do we have on this squad? And in the net, Pekka Pasta, his save percentage went up. It was down at an 880, an 899, 1 shutout, 16-1 record. It doesn't matter. We won the cup. It really does not matter. And now we got to go to the awards. Matthew Tkachuk is going to win the Ted Lindsay and the Hart Trophy. Oh my God, never mind. Tkachuk wins the Ted Lindsay, Maurice Richard to Matthews, Draisaitl the Art Ross. We got Barkov winning the Hart, Cale Makar the Norris. Pekka Pass is going to win that Calder Trophy. Conn Smythe will go to Thomas Harley, Jacob Markstrom the Vezina, and for the Selke, yet again, Sid the Kid Crosby. God damn, chat. What a season for Yukon in year number 3. Do we still go after Landon? I feel like we still got to go after Landon Dupont, man. I don't want that Martin H's contract. We got to re-sign Pekka and Shoresy in the future. We got to get rid of 15 mil. We can't be paying a guy $15 million. I think we go after. I think we do it. We maybe be a little bit worse for next season, but we'll be better off in the future. So please do Nunavut team next. I don't know about that, buddy. The Yukon IceMen it has a good ring to it. You can't lie. It has a damn good ring to it. Hi, Pasta. What's up, Pickle? How you doing, bud? All right, so let me create an extra save file just in case anything were to happen. Harley was point per game as a D-man, a +16. That's so... Shoresy scored 20 goals, the most ever in a playoff run. That's literally a record-breaking performance, and he didn't get it. Just weird. I'm guessing it's because he was a -5, but that still is kind of a dumb reason, in my opinion. All right. So, Utah. Okay, interesting. The Utah Mammoth get the first overall pick. They climb from 10th place all the way to 1. The Islanders and Calgary will all round out the top 3. So Utah, do you want Martin H's? Do you want Martin H's? I'd love to give him to you. It does have a good ring to it. It does. Retired players, not worried about that. We're heading into the draft. We have Marty and Askarov to trade. Yes, right. Askarov's another guy I'm going to throw into the deal. You're right. And honestly, after DuPont, drafting is not going to be a concern. So we can give up some draft picks if we want. I'm pretty sure DuPont's going to go first overall. I doubt he doesn't. Let's see. View draft class. Probably by far and away the first overall pick. Oh! Chat. Wait a minute. Luke Yonkman or Landon DuPont? Luke Yonkman. Oh my god. All right. We're going for it. Number 1 overall pick. We got to get the number 1 overall pick first. Luke Yonkman. You guys vote. Put it in the chat who you want to see. Martin H's. See you later. Yaroslav Askarov. You got no trade value anyways. See you later as well. The plan all along was to move Martin H's at the NHL draft. $15 million. I don't want to pay him that money. I just got him on my team for a trade asset. And we ended up winning the Stanley Cup with him. So hats off to that. He's going to go to Utah. And as well as Yaroslav Askarov for the first overall pick. They're totally unwilling. We're going to have to sweeten the deal. All right. We'll throw in some draft picks. 2032 first. Throw in a second and a third. I threw in a first, second, and a third into the trade, and there we go. Utah has accepted my offer. We will see you out on the ice. Chat, who do you guys want me to pick? Who do we pick? Yonkman or DuPont? We don't have that. We kind of do have that stud defenseman. He's a centerman, too. And we got options. Luke Yonkman or Landon DuPont. The generational forward or the generational defenseman. Who do we go after? I know both of these guys are like franchise medium or high potential. Yonkman might be a little bit better to start off, but DuPont can develop into a very nice player. I think I'm going to have to go with Luke Yonkman. We need that number 1 centerman on our squad, so welcome to Yukon. 90 overall, franchise high potential. Bang. Absolute bang. And then the Islanders get an 87 overall Landon DuPont. So he wouldn't have been bad to pick up, but I think we definitely probably got the better of the players for sure. All right, sim to pick number 99. Shout out Wayne Glensky. Wayne Glensky. Is there any gems? All these guys are unknown, so our drafting days are pretty much over now, chat. We got to start, we won a Stanley Cup. We got to start signing players in the offseason, signing our young guys, and just compete for more cups, essentially. All right. Sim the entire draft. Beautiful. Playing with house money. I love it. I love it. I got my cup already. And we just got Luke Yonkman. It's going to be tough to keep all these contracts, but I think we can do it. I'll have to manage my money very, very well. Yonkman is my GOAT. All right. Trade them picks, laddie. Pretty much go all in every single season here on out. We're in the competing stage now. All right. Let me overwrite the save file. I do not want to lose any of that progress. Got picks. Now we got to sign our players now, chat. Who do we sign? All right, Luke Yonkman. You're getting your ELC, entry-level contract. Perek and Wright. Both guys I want to get back. Thomas Harley, he's on a hefty contract. He could get moved eventually, though. Tartukinen, he hasn't really grown, chat. I don't think I'm going to offer him a contract. I think I'll just qualify him for 1.2. The dude has not grown playing on the first line back-to-back years, so he might be as good as gone. I'm not going to qualify Neighbors either. Arthur Kaliev, what's his qualifying? 1.1, sure. Pekka's still signed. All right, so we got to sign these two guys to long-term deals. I feel like they're going to want a lot, though. How much cap space do we have? 41 mil. Qualify both of these guys so they cannot get picked up. There we go. And I'm going to offer Zane Perek first because he's been outstanding. He wants $11 million. Holy shit, Zane Perek. How about we go down to, like, he still wants 11, chat. Do we give him 11? This dude's been good. He's been really, really good. Or do we give him the 8 at 11.5? I think we go the 8 years at 11.5. 10? He's not going to accept 10, Chad. I can try to lower it a tad to like 11.4. Give him 10. He's not going to accept 10. I know that for a fact. There's no way he accepts 10. I'm gonna lower to 11. We'll go 11. We'll give him term. $11 million. 8 years. No, I'd not give him no movement, but a modified no trade clause in his final 2 years of his deal. Bang. There we go. Holy overpay. Dude, he's been so good, Chad. He has surprised me entirely. Look at his numbers. This dude sims well. 54 points, 64, 76 in the postseason. 6 and 11, 4 and 6, and then 27 when we won the Stanley Cup. He just sims well. I don't want to lose him. Now, Shane Wright, on the other hand, what's he asking for? He's asking for less. Defenseman, usually you're not getting a no movement clause. Get the fuck out of here, buddy. 9.4. I don't really want to give him 9. I want to give him a bridge deal, to be honest. We can lower it, maybe 3 years. 3 years at like 8.5. What about 8.8? 8.8 for 4 years. What about 5 years? 5 years? What if we give him term? That goes a little bit further. 8.8 for Shane Wright, chat. Yes or no? What's Tartukin's trade value? It's medium. It's not really that crazy. He hasn't really grown much. What are we saying? 8.8 good? For 8 years, we got him locked up long term if he accepts it, and then if we want to move off of him, we can. I'd rather lose him than Zane Parekh. We got Yonkman and Wright as our top 2 centermen. 8.6? The contract I'm worried about is Shorzy and Pekka. More so Shorzy. Pekka, I don't think he's going to want more than 10. I think we should be fine there, but yeah. Extra 200K, that's a bunch of 8s. Yeah, I'm going to try it, chat. We'll try the 8.8 for 8 seasons. Stars are better? Brother, we just won the cup. Ain't nobody better. Ain't nobody better. We have the cap space, but I don't want to run into cap trouble. I really don't. And Ravens-Beren, he's probably going to be our backup, so we're going to have to sign him. What does he want? 1 mil, entry-level deal? Bang. Give it to him. He accepted? How do you know he accepted? Did he accept? Oh, he did. Both Wright, Parekh. No, Parekh did not accept, though. He's got to think about that one. All right, so we got Shane Wright locked up on a pretty good contract. I can't lie. Can't lie at all. Our number 1 D-man, potentially, Zane Parekh, has been locked up long-term. $11 million, but damn, has he been good for this team. That's the price you got to pay. We can move him as long as it's not the final 2 years of his contract, but even then, he's going to give me, what, like 4 teams to choose from? All right. Now it's time to go out in free agency and make this team a little bit better. Number 1 D-man, he's probably going to be. He'll be here probably longer than Thomas Harley. He's younger for sure. Resign, end of resign phase. Thank you. All right. Time to go to free agency. Hello, Pasta. What's up, Ovi? Or Bella? Bella, why do you have your name changed as Ovi? What is going on there? All right, save file. Overwrite it. It's Zain Asim? What? Zain Asim? What do you mean? Sign free agents. Because you're allowed to change your name. You are allowed, but... Alright, we got 24 mil in cap space. I think a defenseman like Brendan Carlo wouldn't be bad. He's really the only D-man available. If we can bolster that D-core a little bit, I feel like that would make us a lot better team. Brendan Carlo, does he fit? He's got somewhat of an interest to join us. Defensive defenseman? Oh yeah, he does. He fits. Alright, offer him a contract. He wants no trade clauses. I'm not giving him them. No. We're going to give you 7.5, 5 years, Brendan Carlo, a little bit of an overpay, but Chad, he's not going to be here for 5 years. We're going to eventually move off of him. We got the cap space now. That's why I'm signing him to that, because I have the space available, but probably in 2 years, he'll probably end up. Carlo isn't a good deal. How? He fits our system. He's an 87 overall. We're competing for a cup next season. I don't care. I'm signing him. I'm making the executive decision. Ooh, Patty Kane, brother. Why? Why do you want $7 million? You're going to play on like our third line. How does Patrick Kane fit on the penalty killing lines? That's bizarre. Jordan Martinook, dude. 85 overall. He's a grinder. Fits on our fourth line. He only wants 3. You know what? I'm going after him. Here we go. Modified no trade for 1 year. Fuck it. I don't have to trade you for the season. Let's go 3, 4, 1 season. Can we go 2? Can we get 2 out of it? But no clauses. No clauses for Jordan Martin-Hook. We'll go 2 years, $3.5 million. Bang. I think the Stars are winning the Cup. I think the Oilers are winning the Cup. Let's see who's wrong. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see if they will go ahead and sign with my franchise. Can we get anybody? Whoa, Jordan Martin-Hook has rejected my offer, but Brendan Carlo, we got him locked up. The defending champs in Yukon went out and got an 87 overall defenseman in Brandon Carlo, who probably is not going to play here long term, but he's on a big contract. That really doesn't matter with all the cap space that we had. We won the Stanley Cup with like 20, 30 mil of cap space available. We're sitting in a very good position, chat. Sim 2 next season. Get Kane 6'5". Sergei Taratukinin. I'll match that offer. He's probably trade bait. Let's see. Can we go out and get anybody else? 14 mil. Let's look at the forwards. Anybody available? I mean, it would be Capo Caco. It would be Caco. Let's give him a 1-year contract, chat. He wants 3. I'll give you 1. And I'm going to give you some money. I'm going to give you like 6, 9. Bang. We have the cap space. Beautiful. 6, I'll go 6-8. 6-8, 1-year contract for Capo Caco. This year's first and third round pick. Oh, he's a fuck off. I gotta go to UFA, my bad. Yeah, there's really not a lot available here. We could go with JVR, maybe. To play in our 4th line. We can sign him. Sign him to a 1-year contract. 1-year deal, 1.8 maybe. 1.8 bang, just to make sure he signs. You would have gotten a second if you didn't match the offer. I don't want a second. I want Taratukinen to come back. But he's probably not... I'm not going to re-sign him. Did we sign him long-term? I think we did. We probably would have had to by now. I don't think Taratukinen... Jesus, I'm butchering that name every time. I don't think he's going to be here for a while. What if I made Pekka Past into NHL 16? You go back damn near a decade? I mean, you could do that. You could do that. All right. Edit lines. What is year number 4 going to look like? Ooh, I do like this roster, chat. It's not bad. It is not bad. We got, no, I want to throw Wright on the second line. Wright can go on the second line. Does Taratukinen work? He gets a +2. And then Niels Hoglander or maybe Lundell. Lundell might be better to go up there. We'll go 2-way forward, 2-way forward, We get too many 2-ways, man. Way too many 2-ways on this team. What about JVR? Jiver? He does not work. All right, Lundell. You're going to go up in the second line. We'll stack it up. We don't got that good of chemistry, but this lineup, forward core. Did I get DuPont? No, I got Yonkman instead. Perek and Harley. I mean, lethal D-core, man. Absolutely lethal. Throw Samuelson up there. What about JJ Moser? Does he work? Moser does not work. So I'll leave him down there. Carlo and Moser, that's all good. Pekka Pasta, what are you up to now? Damn. Chad, after like 3 years, it gets so insanely laggy. 94 overall. All right. Heading into year number 4 as the defending Cup champions, this is what our roster looks like. We got Shorzy at a 96. Yonkman walks into the league at a 90. Taratukinen's an 85. We got Lundell alongside Wright and Greg. Hoglander with Trevor Moore and JVR. Kaliev, Lowry, and then Rasmussen for our forward core. Defensively, we probably got the best D pair in the entire league in Perek and Harley. 89 and 90 overall. They fit like a goddamn glove. Samuelson and Romanov, Moser and Carlo. That is a damn good D core. And then we got a 95 or 94 overall goaltender between the pipes and Pekka Pasta. That is how we do. That is good. Beautiful. The defending champs trying to go back to back. All right, chat. I'm going to call it there. That was a very successful session with the Utah. I went the whole fucking stream without saying it. The Yukon IceMen. If you didn't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We go live pretty much every single day. Hit that sub button on the way to 50,000 subscribers. Also, join our Discord. I'll be in there. You'll be in there. Link is pinned top of the chat. I thank you all for coming out. And until next time, don't be silly.